Hello, another big welcome into this afternoon's filming footy call with the wild coverage of the Hills Football League game of the round and a little bit of a country feel about it, that's for sure. Jeff Pistola here with you as we prepare to bring you the Round 6 Hills Country Division A grade clash between the hosting Meadows Bulldogs and the neighbouring arch rival in Kangarilla. Both sides sitting on 4 wins and a loss. So a really big contest in lieu of the important top 3 positioning. So much to look forward to this afternoon here at Meadows Oval, and a big occasion calls for a big cast. Great to have back in the commentary role Benny Goldfitz. G'day, Benny.
Oh, Pistols, looking forward to this one. Local rivals going at it. Of course, I went and saw last year's preliminary final. Kangarilla did have a few players out on that day, but Meadows got through to the grand final and ultimately lost to Kersbrook. And both sides, once again, expecting to be right up there once again at that time of season. So, yes, very much look forward to today's clash early in the season, but always a bit of feeling between these two sides.
Feeling at the moment, the B grade, grand final rematch from last season between Kangarilla and Meadows, and of course Meadows beating the favourites in Kangarilla on that occasion, and as a bit of a feeling in the game at the moment, pretty close contest at the moment.
And I think heading into the first quarter of the A grade, will be joined in special comments by the one and only Joe Schwab. Of course, Meadows is B grade or reserves coach, so he'll join us today for special comments.
And also pre-match, we'll be lucky enough to have a quick visit from the Meadows assistant A grade coach in Georgie Dawes, so something to look forward to shortly. Now, as usual, the man with all the numbers is here again. Hello to Jaden J. Hill.
Pistols, Goldie, how are we going? Great to be here at Meadows. It's my first time calling here, so it should be a great call today. So, yeah, it's been very interesting how this game plays out, as the head-to-head count since 2010 is 14-10 in favour of Meadows. But the last 10 occasions, Kangaroo
we got a kick here.
Won 8 of them.
There's a stat.
There's a stat here.
No, we're up.
It's out in the fall. But but the head-to-head count at Meadows between these two teams is Meadows 6, the Kangarilla 5. So very tight in that head-to-head count, with the average margin overall being 45 points. So, be very interesting to see how this game plays out.
Pistols, of course, this is our second country division game this year after we saw Gummeraka and Kersbrook. Love the country division action. Very competitive, and considering, I think, you look back maybe 10 years ago and there was a bit of a gulf between some of the sides, but at the moment, last few years, it's been highly competitive right down.
I think at the moment, as we enter this round, Benny, the top 4 sides are all on 4 wins apiece, so just shows the importance.
That shows you.
Yeah. And as always, must thank our fantastic filming crew here, the filming footy crew. Of course, Tommy next to us pushing all the buttons, making us look good. And the intrepid cameraman, James Davis, who's perched on the super trailer roof, so bringing you some good shots throughout the afternoon. And, of course, as we welcome you to our worldwide Call to Wild stream, big thanks to media sponsors Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and, of course, Hills Football League sponsors Police Credit Union, West End Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier newspaper, Rossdale Homes, and Closey's Supermarkets. And the match day sponsors from each club here today. Firstly, for Meadows, their major sponsor, Rain and Horn Real Estate, good people to deal with. Gary Dorr
in the Presidential Park.
Corporate sponsor, Crack Sealing Australia. Jaden, very interesting there. Crack Sealing Australia, and the Meadows Hotel, and the Platinum sponsors, Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice at Malbarga, and Hills Sustainable Gardens. One for you, Goldie, Hills Sustainable Gardens. And, of course, the Kangarilla Club sponsors, Jamison, Dodgy Brothers Wines. Sounds dodgy, but a very good product, I believe. Festival Hire, and Shifty Lizard Brewing Company. Got it all covered here this afternoon. So thank you very much to those respective club sponsors. And, of course, we can't do football without you. So, as we mentioned, the anticipated encounter between two clubs enjoyed a healthy rivalry, I reckon, for the best part of a century, Benny, and both striving to end lengthy droughts of premiership success at A-grade level. Of course, Meadows back in 2004, the Blues in 2006, and as you said, they met in last season's preliminary final. Meadows, perhaps a surprise 40-point win, and as mentioned, they sit only separated by a percentage on the ladder, so a really big game looms. Particularly, Kangarilla have ruled the roost here at the Kennel in visits the past 6 years, I believe, Jaden.
Yes. So
bit of a damning stat for the home side, isn't it?
Yes, it is a bit. But
Where was Meadows' last win here against Kangarilla, Jaden?
so the last win against Kangarilla here was in round
2015?
6, 2016 here. So
Okay.
116 to 77, and that occasion 39 points. So yeah, with the Dogs getting over the line there. So what will be about 6 years between drinks for the Dogs. So
Well, we can tell you it's some late breaking news here, and one of the keys returned to his home club after such a distinguished career at Nord, and in the last few seasons at the Lobethorn Division 1. Benny, big Brady Dorr, unfortunately out with illness, which will be a bit of a blow with his rucking ability. And
He
also,
started well this season, as you'd expect, playing
performance
forward.
to kick goals, yeah.
Yep, playing forward. And how many goals has he kicked this year?
So
We've got
he kicked the 8
Yep.
from the 5 rounds, but he has spent a lot of time on the ball. So with the goal kicking, Daniel Stock at the moment sitting with 15. Benny says.
And Jaden's got a stack on Daniel Stock.
yeah,
Ooh, yes.
he's hit 10 goals against Kangarilla. So the highest goal scorer for Meadows against Kangarilla there. So in the last 5 occasions that one. So there's a stat for you, Pistols.
Of course, we saw him last year in the Interleague game, Benny, and he also represented the Eastern Zone at the Country Championships. Daniel Stock, originally from Karoonda. And,
Correct.
as we said, was the league's runner-up in the competition last year, I think, to Jonathan Ross at Kersbrook, and obviously was the leading goal kicker Meadows, 43 goals. So once again, a good season start for him with 15 on the board already. So, as we said, country division football, and gives us a great opportunity to see some of the good talent they have down in that particular grade of football, Benny. And
Well, it's finals-like conditions today.
and beautiful conditions, I must say, here for mid-May. Of course, polling day. I noticed out here a lot of people at Meadows Primary School just casting their votes. Car parks are pretty full around here. So, into Derby. As I said, about 8K separates both of these clubs, so fierce rivalry. So big crowd in the house, just journeying down the road.
Before we get Chris Dorr on for a pre-game chat, we'll just go through the starting lineups. Pistols, I'll go with the home side Meadows to start off with. We've got Brodie Henderson, Deputy Vice Captain, one of our favourites, Mark Thomas, Jared Dutton, Max Buckley, the Vice Captain, Jack Dalgleish, new recruit this season, Luke Smart, Andrew Coombe, the skipper, Daniel Stock, Toby Crowden, Benjamin Cracknell, Deputy Vice Captain, Sam Sobey, Tom Griggs, Isaac Griggs, Cade Long, Aaron Field, Daniel Young, Braden Bazina, Liam Sterling, Billy Cameron, Liam Hutchinson, Brady Dorr and Traston Coley.
Okay, for the Kangarilla side, we have Josh Albanese, Casey Brooks, Michael Ross, the skipper, Benny Evans, Jake Corstens, Lachlan Evans, Jamie Grosser, Adrian Albanese, Zachariah Kavaris, Tyler Virgo, Todd Marsh, Alex Habib, Matthew Weezy, Adam Ward, Brodie Gregory, Bradley Adams, Thomas Hall, Ryan Fletcher, Jordan Rees, Tom Evans and Matthew Colley. So that's the Kangarilla side that will go into battle here this afternoon. As we said, pre-match here. And the dying stage is what's been an exciting reserves game. This man might be able to give us an update on the score because we can't actually see the scoreboard. As it's our pleasure to welcome the one and only, the dulcet tones of Chris Georgie Dorr. George, welcome into the Call of the Wild.
How you going, Pistols? Benny, how are you?
Lovely to see you, mate. Now, bit of a blow, as we know, late omission through illness, but how's that affect the lineup?
Not too bad. I mean, Brady plays deep forward. We feel like we've got little fellas down there and pace down there to keep the ball in. We actually didn't have him playing against Gamaraka. So, I mean, unfortunately, the bloke like that, he's played a lot of footy, so he's going to have a bit of injury prone and stuff like that. So it's important for us to win without him. So, and today is going to be, as much as we love to have him, it's going to be a big test for us.
And by the looks of the game, they're pretty they're close battles. Like we've been used to a lot of Division 1 battles. Obviously, Mount Lofty and the Raiders don't like each other. Obviously, Mount Barker, Hahndorf, traditional rivals. But certainly, you're a kid who's grown up in Meadows, and I suppose one thing you love to beat is Kangarilla.
Yeah, there's
in any form of sports.
In any form of sports, there's definitely some feeling out there. You can feel it around the ground. Meadows and Kangi, don't quote me. I think we went down in the Southern League in '81. Yeah, knocked them off in a couple of the grand finals. I don't know. I forget the '84 one. I should know. '94 they knocked them off, and then we had a bit of a lull. They've come back good, and and now obviously beating them in the prelim by 40 points last year. I think I'd be a little bit excited today, I would have thought.
And then, of course, your reserve side knocked them off in the Grandy when the Kangarilla were probably minor premier once again.
Yeah, they were, that's correct. I think they come from 5th, the B grade, to win the flag. So
yeah, fantastic. Of course, under the super coach, Joey Schwab, will be joining us a bit later.
Yeah.
So, words of wisdom from the Widge.
The Widget, he gets a little bit excited, doesn't he, old Widget?
Now, just tell us, involved back with footy, your assistant coach, how you finding it?
Well, I love footy. To be honest, I haven't been around Meadows for probably the last 10 footy seasons. I was runner for that COVID-affected era for 9 games there in 2019, I reckon it was.
Runner, how did that go, George?
As you know, Pistols, I'm probably the best runner going around. Waddler, whatever it is. I've got a very loud voice, so... yeah, not too bad. I mean, I love footy. I love to be involved, but... Scotty... To his credit, he's done a lot himself over the last 4 years. Well, this is his 5th year. So it's good to have myself and got Brad Dorr as well involved. So
it's just a real feeling of enthusiasm. Obviously, last year getting the first grand final appearance. It's last of those memorable 4 in a row back in 2004. So plenty of upside. The reserves winning a flag, so you got plenty of depth here, George.
Yeah, definitely plenty of depth. I think I'm going on last year, and I said this is roughly. I reckon we had 11 junior footballers that come through the system in the premiership team. I reckon we wouldn't be far off with that now. Obviously, the B grade is filled with a lot of junior footballers. I think it's under 14s or 15s are coming through, but I know we're missing that gap. But at the moment, from what I've heard, is there's a lot of Auskick junior footy on its way through.
Yeah.
So I think obviously it's important the next probably 3 or 4 years if we can hang in there and be competitive. Yeah. I'll see us having probably all forms of grades, which is going to be great.
Which is great because when you look back, it wasn't that long ago. I know you come out through the Colts where you had a couple of medals, etc. And Meadows always had good Colts. I think they used to you put a mortgage on them winning the junior and senior Colts. Yep. But there's sort of a bit of that void at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, there was. It seems like we're very successful in the juniors, but you go back and you have a look at what players filtered through. I think I'll go back to 2000. There might have been 3 of us that went into the A grade system.
Is that right?
Yeah, Hayden Reid, Vince Saffy, myself there for a couple of games, and then I even look at maybe 2004 and 05. You had maybe 4 or 5: Brady Dorr, Damien McAvoy, those like Levi Bailey and that. But I suppose juniors you have 3 or 4 really good footballers in the country division, and the rest are you just not fill-ins, but you got your guns, so they only a couple filter through. So that's where I reckon that probably hurt us a fair bit, I would have thought.
Yeah. We were talking before because the closeness of the 2 towns, and as you said, the rivalry, great crowd in the house, great conditions here today. Like, I suppose Kangarilla will be deserted today because everyone's down here.
Yeah, it's amazing. Even that Mackie game, that Anzac Day clash, as I said, I haven't been around. I popped up and watched a couple of games of footy. The crowds these days are unbelievable, and it just goes to show that I think, I don't know if it's COVID, but all the families are back involved, and even up the club now having probably 80 to 90 people there for teas. I think it's happening around the whole whole hills now, which I think is great. So basically, it's going back to the only difference is you can't smoke in the club.
Hey, perhaps instead going away from Hills footy for a while, did you attend games elsewhere? And what I'm getting at is you just touched on the family environment and the community feel about Hills football compared to other comps.
I was 2 years down at Morpheville Parks.
Yeah.
Down there, assistant coach and runner down there. So,
Adelaide Footy League.
Yeah, that's right. They are Div 4. But they're a very...
They're the Twisties, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah. They're a family-orientated club. A lot of people come down from the southeast. So they had a few connections and all that. So all the country players, it was a bit like a hub, I suppose, and a lot of the Sacred Heart old school players went there. So it was a combine of communities and stuff like that. So it was quite good.
Now you're involved as an assistant coach. Your specialty in what? Midfield?
I'm the mids. Yeah, I don't know if it's my specialty, but
okay. So who do we have to look out for today?
Obviously, you got Mark Thomas there. He's the heart and soul of that midfield, and probably, as I said, he's been at Mount Barker for 3 years prior to last year. We've got a couple of new fellows, Billy Cameron and Liam Sterling. Billy Cameron's come.
Cameron. SNFL experience.
Yeah, was he Wakeree,
yeah.
Liam Sterling, I think Strathalbyn. But they just bring a bit of extra speed, strongness. after losing Luke Watson last year, they filled the void.
Well, to fill
obviously not as well,
medalist.
but yeah, exactly right. But they've fitted in well. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Jack Dalglish. He's probably got best on ground the last 2 games he's played. He's fly in, fly out. He's a little fella, but gee, he goes hard. So
yeah. So just looking at the Kangarilla lineup, as you said, is there any people that you sort of have looked today and you've got to restrict them that you know of?
Well,
obviously Ross, just looking at him, he jumps out with 19 goals for the season.
He's apparently playing up forward a bit more this year, so we always put Max Buckley on him. He's shut him down a couple of times.
Swing man.
That's right, so he'll go to him. The Albanese's, we've been identified that they're good on ball.
Could have a good day today, the Albanese's.
That's right, yeah. Well, I won't be voting for him, but we'll go for or them. so we'll go for there. But it should be good.
Hey, Chris, Andrew Coombs stepping up this year as captain. As you said, a junior product come through the system. I think spent some time downtown at Sturt. Now he's back here. Can you just tell us a little bit about him and how you think he'll go as captain?
As I said,
long term,
been a bit of an outsider lately, but obviously, as I said, he's even Max was great. It's probably Max been captain probably 4 or 5 years, so you like to see the young fellas come through, and that's Andrew. And I can only go off the final series last year, and what I've seen from him, bloody hell, it was unbelievable. So big man, great grab. He had a great game here against Mackie. He's probably been a bit quiet the last couple of days. But his leadership on the ground is brilliant, and off field is great too.
A second yellow card being offered, and because your older brother getting one. I have heard that there is a little bit of a clamp down on sling tackles in the league.
Yeah, I didn't see what Chad got up to. I thought he told the umpire to get
No, it was actually
stuff, but
it was actually a tackling out
was it?
I thought he was a little bit hard done by, but it's the way that they're looking at it at the moment, the Hills Football League. So
if only he tackled 20 years ago, he would have been a better footballer.
Hey, now we'll put you on the spot, mate, because we noticed in the warm-up, because we know Brady's out, there was a number 21 running around out there. We're just wondering who he is. He's not listed.
Number 21. Good question.
Is he 21 from the B grade, which is Chad
Bartlett? Chad Bartlett. No. What does he look like?
Sort of had the bun.
Ponytail.
Ponytail.
Is that Braden Gator?
Oh, could be, yes.
I reckon Braden Gator it is.
Different Guernsey.
Yeah.
Yes, Braden Gator.
Yeah, long sleeve, I reckon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, so he's been playing. Yeah, he's a bit of a shutdown player for us. He goes on probably their best forward, and he's doing a great job last few weeks.
Joe Schwab is absolutely furious here.
Oh, Widget needs his own TV show, I reckon.
Who, with the umpire?
Yeah, the coach.
No, with the umpire.
I think the general vibe has got to do with that sort of area pistols.
Well, you can't. Anyway. James Wilson, the erstwhile teammate and also president, he's just out
1 point.
Yeah, he is the president.
Was 1 point.
Who won?
Kangarilla by a point.
Kangarilla by a point.
That's right. Which will channel that for later in the year.
You don't win flags in May, do you, Benny?
No, exactly right. But
Widge is pointing at the camera pistols. Maybe he's going to have a look back at some footage.
Could be involved here. The review system. We'll go to the go to the dugout for the review of that. But anyway, all right. So what we're looking forward to. Good early start, quick start.
From what we hear is Kangi bring the heat early.
Yep.
I think we take pride in not starting for the four quarter, so we're ready for the heat, and I wouldn't mind obviously being the centre line coach sort of thing, us bringing it back to them just as hard. We just play the...
And he's circling.
Widget's still going.
His wife is calming him down. That's good. That's all right.
Imagine if he drank, he'd be out of control.
It's an emotional game, as they say. But
if we play the 4 quarters, you look at Birdwood come massively strong back in the last quarter last week, right by a point. We were down by 3 goals in 4 minutes with 4 minutes to go against Gumrack, and we won both those games. So if we can just ride their intensity and stuff like that, and hopefully get the win after the siren goes in the 4th quarter.
Now, quickly before we let you go, I see there's moves afoot to try and get the country fair up and running, because you do some of your best work there with the mic, calling the hay stacking and the pig chasing and all that sort of stuff.
The eggs thrown.
Yada challenge.
Yeah, no, I think I got banned off the microphone. I might have had too many beers one year, but as everyone knows me,
Carl Stefanovic style.
There's a lot of people that would know me. I talk a lot of shit the best of times. So give me a microphone and a couple of beers, and it provides good entertainment. So, but yes, they are trying to get it up and running. The COVID last 2 years. I mean, it's as much as everyone probably the outer communities might think it's a little bit silly, but it's provided the Meadows community for 35 years, and it's been brilliant. So
it is a fantastic concept, mate. And as you said, like a lot of things that have been stopped, and as we can just show you 21 running out there. It is Braden Gator.
Braden Gator, yep.
It's got
the Albin opening bowler,
sleeveless today. Yeah, you would have put him over the fence.
Probably
All
once.
right,
Thanks,
Chris,
George.
Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your
your
time and all the best for this afternoon.
Go the Bulldogs.
Thank you. Talking there to assistant coach for the Meadows Bulldogs, Chris George.
Hey, I reckon Jaden will have some more stats. Pistols, he's been working outside for the last 10 minutes, and I think he's going to bring some more stats to the table. Maybe first quarter, what are your thoughts on this, Jaden? Any stats regarding the first quarter between both sides? Or I just got to turn yourself on there.
It'll be very interesting the first quarter, Goldie, because, well, Meadows averaged a score of 25.9 in the first quarter against Kangarilla since 2010, where Kangarilla averaged a score of 19.4. So, but in the last 5 occasions, though, Kangarilla's averaged a score of 25.6, where Meadows only averaged a score of 15. So in the last 5 occasions, Kangarilla's had the fast start against the Dogs. So that will be interesting. And this season, Meadows averaged a score of 11.6 in the first quarter compared to Kangarilla, who averaged a score of 14. So pretty even this season with the first quarter scores. But yeah, whoever gets a fast start, I think will be very close to winning this match. So
one thing I remember, Pistols, Kangarilla, strong bodies.
Yes. We did see him in that memorable match a while ago, Macclesfield and Kangarilla over at Yaruna. Because it was a 1-point game in Denver. Very good game of footy, and it's strong body work, certainly.
Hey, Meadows last year, of course, changed up their Guernseys. Kangarilla also have changed up their
Guernsey. Virtually their traditional.
Which is fantastic.
It is. It's good to see sides going back to tradition, that's for sure.
Of course, Gumaraka as well with their
1922
look.
Yeah, fantastic. Must mention Country Division Round 6. And of course, the field umpires today.
Who we got?
Well, it's great to see this man, umpire Ross Wall, assisted by umpire Ashley Brooks. In the field on the Academy boys, we have Jordan Cresp, Cooper Morris, and in the goals we have Jared Boyd, and of course bustling Bruce Master, who must love the call to wild because I think he's been in the last 3 call games.
Yeah, don't they look fantastic the lime green?
They do.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Good to see.
We've got Meadows warming up towards this end of the ground where Gary Dorr was seen in the Presidential Park just before the match. So
just looking there at some of their players. Billy Cameron, he's got the lime boots and a little bit of artwork.
Yep.
New recruit.
Of course, Mark Thomas, Pistols. Of course, we're keen to see him today. Local junior product, past A-grade captain for Meadows and co-captain at Mount Barker. Multiple A-grade best and fairest for Meadows. Hard and passionate as they come in and under. Second year back after 3 seasons at Mount Barker. He's part of the leadership group. And he's also on Triple M Legend. And he's known as Mark from Meadows.
Yes, Mark from Meadows.
Of course, you enjoy his show at night time, don't you?
I do, Dave Gleeson. Yeah,
Triple M.
Just astounds me because some of the music that Gleeso plays was probably produced before Tomo was even thought of, but it's great to see.
Max Buckley's got the Pat Cash style headband on. He'll be easy to pick up.
Actually, there's a few of them getting around this era of footy.
Even the umpires, boundary umpires are wearing headbands. It's all happening. A few buns.
It's got it all.
So Kangarilla in their tight group. This is a big match. 4-1 both sides. And Meadows. What end is Meadows, did you say again? This end?
Oh, this would be the road end, I suppose, and you've got the Chunga end, I suppose, if you want to. Not that we like to mention the Chunga around Meadows. But, I suppose we'll go with the road end.
Scott Bailey spent some time at Chunga, of course, played in the Chunga 2011 Grand Final team against Torrens Valley.
And actually,
Michael Borden.
On the counter at it, you got Casey Brooks, number 2 for Kangaroo, who actually spent some time here at Meadows before he defected to the dark side to Kangarilla. So... just the players now, Meadows players in their final huddle.
Yeah. It'll be on early, Pistol.
Oh, yeah, he'll be in the kitchen as Chris Dorr suggested. So once again, we're going to thank all the sponsors.
Yes.
Of course, Meadows, Rainhorn Real Estate, the major sponsor, because Corporate, Crack Sealing Australia and the Meadows Hotel. Platinum is Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice, Mount Barker and Hill Sustainable Gardens. And for the Kangarilla Blues, Jamison, Dodgy Brothers Wines, Festival Hire and Shifty Lizard Brewing
keen
Company.
to see Tyler Virgo as well. Of course, brought up the magical milestone of
102nd game today, Gold.
102nd game. Of course, past captain, but Michael Ross is the captain of Kangarilla this year.
Love the iridescent boots here, Goldie. Not even the hairstyles, but the boots. You see all sort of,
Todd Marsh in the ruck for Kangarilla.
So the Marsh, he'll be going up against big Koalik. Traston Koalik.
We've also got Lachlan Evans in there as well for Kangarilla.
Former Happy Valley player Koalik. Recruited a couple of years ago. So, looking forward to this, as you said.
Virgo's gone to Billy Graham in the middle.
So Marsh, Ruck, that's Koalik. So all about readiness here for Country Division action on the Core of the World. Trust you're enjoying our worldwide coverage through filming footy. Umpire Wall holds the ball off. We're underway. The big men fly. Ball comes to ground there. Scramby, ball comes out the side here. First handball clearance there from Tyler Virgo. They go forward through the agency towards Lachlan Evans, I think it is.
Yes.
Towards the far end of the ground, out over the boundary line. So the first involvement of the day for the Academy boys. As we said, that Boundary Academy, Jordan Crisp and Cooper Morris here this afternoon.
Boundary throw in, inside attacking 50 here for Kangarilla. Lovely conditions here from Meadows, big rivalry contest. It's deep in the forward pocket. Meadows looking to clear. Here's Evans. Meadows now on the counter-attack. I thought it was Evans for Meadows, for Kangarilla. Meantime, ball on centre wing. Here's a chance for Casey Brooks for Kangarilla, out towards the wing. One way then the other was Ben Evans. Pop over pass. I think that's Virgo. He goes forward. Looks like Ross on the strong lead. And it's going to be held up half forward line.
Yep, Michael Ross there just thumbing a bit under pressure. Buckley wearing your Michael Love, as George Dawes suggested before the game. He get the job today. Maxie Buckley, Sarakjul, Koalik flicked it over the back. Virgo. Then applies a good tackle there, the big fellow.
Ross.
But umpire Wall has called that he's in fringe, so this could be Ross, is it?
Yep, first year as captain. He's certainly made an impact. Junior product Pistols, but then went down to South Adelaide. And he's returned over recent years. Nickname is Roscoe, or Big Red Shed.
Yeah, he's a chippy, so he knows how to construct buildings. So can he construct the early lead here for the
leading
Blues.
goal kicker for Kangarilla this
Left
year
footer.
on his left.
It's going to go across the face. Pack forms. Off hands, close to the boundary line. Meadows trying to bring it out. Held in there. Oh, taking the ball hard there was Jack Dalgleish.
Won the Anzac Day medal Pistols against Macclesfield at this ground.
So umpire Wall will ball it up. Koalik flicks it over the back. Gets straight over the boundary line, and he'll have to do it again. So we've played 2 minutes. No score on the board here. Called a wild round 6 coming down this afternoon from Meadows Oval.
So, Boundary Academy boy will throw the ball in here. Rux will go at it. Kolik won it down. Thomas, kick was smothered. Good tackle there by Kangarilla. But Thomas once again, clearing kick on the left. Fumbled in the middle of the ground. Here's a chance for Kangarilla. Oh, good tackle by the big man, Liam Hutchinson. In the middle of the ground, as you can sense, there's a bit of feeling early. Brooks involved. Virgo trying to get rid of it. Here's a chance for the big ruckman in Marsh. Kick forward by Meadows, though. There's a loose player backing back here, and it's good mark by Jake Corstens, and he'll project Kangarilla out towards the half-back flank.
So Corstens out wide, puts it out and finds a teammate there in Thomas Hall.
Goal kicker.
Hall further afield. Looks like he's looked up now. Lachlan Evans, he's had a couple of touches early on the lead there. Foot race is on.
Oh, Max
good work
Buckley.
by Buckley in the headband. Flicks it back to a teammate in Dutton. Working the ball possession football. I think this is Gator.
Yep, Bazina.
Chips it up and finds Bazina, the Maltese Falcon. Falcon caresses it into the centre of the ground and finds Luke Smart there. So Smart at the centre half back position for the Dogs as they go towards the...
Now, I think he won a
entrance
Best
end.
of Fairest a few years ago, Pistols from Meadows.
Okay, chips it out wide to a teammate in the distance in the hill pocket. Always well attended in cricket grand final day. Pokes up the line and once again finds Smart who's run on.
2020 A-grade best and fairest.
So Smart centres of the ground. He's got a lead there. That went over the head there of Zach Griggs. Mopping up there once again is Corstens. Sticks puts it out wide to a teammate off hands out the wing area. Once again a good contest at ground level. Academy boy lurking. Umpire ball and then will come in and ball up. So 4 minutes gone. Yet to have a score here in the Country Division derby between Meadows and Kangarilla.
So, boundary throw-in. Perfect conditions here from Meadows. Kick forward by Meadows. Target there was Andrew Coombe, who had a fantastic final series last year. Chain of handballs. Kick forward. Has that gone 15? Well, the umpire says it has. It's marked by Jared Dutton. And Pistols, I saw him in the final series last year. He's fantastic. Goal kicker, that's for sure.
Personal trainer, so very fit Goldie, I believe.
Yep, recruited in 2010. Stints at Waikerie and on the York Peninsula. Male medalist, personal trainer by trade. And certainly sets the fitness agenda. He kicks it forward. Oh, drop mark there by Brodie Gregory. Opens it up for Meadows. First snap at goal.
Tomo! They love that. Half the cobber there from the Triple M legend.
Wow. A drop chest mark in the deep in defence there by Kangarilla and Tomo.
Just made him pay. And,
made him pay.
Good gather by Tomo, as you know. Knows to the ground stuff from the little midfielder. Of course, best and first winner at the club here. And also Mount Barker.
Good hands there by Smart.
Yep, from Smart. Gave the opportunity for Mark Thomas. Brings up the first goal 5 minutes into the game.
Good start to this one. Kangarilla with a few opportunities down their end, but Meadows through Mark Thomas kicks the first goal of this big clash, rivalry match between Kangarilla and Meadows. Rucks will go at it. Big man for Kangarilla won that one in Marsh. Here's a chance for Gregory for Kangarilla. Kick forward, bit of a worm burner. Chance for Meadows to mop up in the... Oh no, Kangarilla with a chance now. Quick handball. Good tackle. Ball deep in attack. Ross is around the action. And looks like it's off hands for a minor score there.
Fletcher getting involved there for Kangarilla. He's kicked 13 goals for the season. Dangerous forward. So ball brought out from last time defence by Croydon. Finds a teammate there in the Gumtree pocket. Very scenic rural setting here at Meadows. Chips the ball back. Finds a teammate there. Might be Croydon again. So Toby Croydon was brother of Mitch. Freno Dockers. Ball comes out wide. Good contest there. Ball brought to the ground. Quick gather and give there from Meadows.
Virgo involved.
Turnover though. Goes the other way. Ball gathered here for the Blues. Close to the line.
Yeah, Joshua Albanese involved in that one. Pistols along with Virgo. And we've got a boundary throw in. Inside attacking 50 here for Kangarilla. We've gone 7 minutes in the opening quarter. Good arm wrestle already. Mark Thomas with the first goal for Meadows just a few minutes ago. Rucks go at it. Ball hits the deck. Half forward line. Here's an opportunity for Kangarilla. Exploding away. Pistols. Flying shot at goal. And it's a miss there by
Kavaris. Zachariah Kavaris.
So minor score there for Kangarilla.
Engineer and a gun cook, they tell us, Kavaris. So
nicknamed Cavs and Fat Boy.
So Croydon to bring the ball back in the sleeves. Runs out to 10, sets it down. Target here, taking a good mark there was Coombe, the skipper. A little bit playing on, but decides to go back and get some length in his kick.
All right, Dutton's calling to go out to this area. That's a lovely kick.
Right from the barbecue shed, the well-patronised barbecue beer shed, but out over the line. Last touch applies, so the Blues will bring it back in through Casey Brooks.
Yep, they do, to centre wing, but it's come back to Andrew Coombe. So what will he do with it here? Stocks deep in attack. Calling for it in the pocket.
Hutchison.
Yeah, Hutchison. Will he get on the end of it here?
There's a chance he's kicked a goal of the year from this pocket.
1-on-2. Good defensive work there by Casey Brooks. Kangarilla try to clear it once again. Dalglish involved in the pocket area. Oh, that's out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, come off the shin there of Zach Gribbs.
Zach Gribbs, yep.
Yeah, Hutchison already kicked the contender for the goal of the year in the night game against Macclesfield from this very pocket, Goldie. So, yeah. See if he can emulate that a bit later on. So Kangarilla will relieve the pressure through Thomas Hall. Chips it up the line to a teammate there. Virgo quickly moves into the centre of the ground. He's got a teammate there.
That's a nice kick.
through Evans. Puts it out wide over loose here if the ball sits from him. Yes, it does. Jake Corstens.
He's getting a bit of it.
Further forward. There's a chance here for Ross. Draws a play. Gives off the run of a teammate there in the agency of Adrian Albanese. And he's offline.
Vice
Through
captain.
for a minor score. So Kangarilla 3 behinds. Meadows 1 straight goal. Coming up to 9 minutes gone. First quarter wild from Meadows Oval.
Nickname is Alba, not Albo. There we go. Adrian Albanese with the shot there for Kangarilla. 3 points, Kangarilla. Meadows 1 goal through Tomos. Mark Thomas. They've had some opportunities, Kangarilla, in this first term. She's crashing in there. Forward half of the ground for Kangarilla. We'll get some stats that matter shortly. We're at the 9 minute mark, so just past the 10 minute mark, we'll go to Jaden with some stats. Rucks go at it. Ball hits the deck. Out towards the boundary line. Michael Ross around the action. Mark Thomas. Perfect conditions here from Meadows.
Fantastic day for football and for the derby. So Rucks gather again. Short pitch. Grabbed out of the ruck there and snapped forward there.
No, it's a low toss.
Was Jordan Reese.
Do it again, son. This needs to come in a bit here and a bit more higher
a bit more pitch from the academy boy. Here he comes. So once again the Rucks will do battle. Reese. Ball comes down there. Good tackling and pressure applied on Ross by his shadow in Buckley. So once again umpire Brooks will come and ball it up.
He will. Congested stoppage here. Here's a chance for Meadows, I think through Dalgleish. Shinned out towards the boundary line. Virgo, he's been lively early.
Come on, don't argue.
Beautiful work there by Virgo. Here's Dalgleish, best on in the Anzac Day game. Kicks it out towards the wing. Almost a mark there, but eventually kicked forward by Colley. High ball, that's gone very high in the air. Buckley around the action. But it's a good mark there by Ross.
Yeah, good body work there. If we watch it in the replay, Goldie, the high ball coming in and just a little bit of nudged Maxie Buckley at the last moment. So Ross, opportunity here to post his first and Kangarilla's first for the afternoon. That's currently 3 behinds. Meadows with the 1 goal through the agency of Mark Thomas at the 5 minute mark.
Yeah.
As 11 minutes is just about to tick over. So Ross on the left.
He's missed, is he? Minor score.
He has indeed. So Kangarilla perhaps
4 points
kicking away their chances here early. Ross 19 goals for the season, but accuracy has eluded him. He's had a couple of shots already, but hasn't got the chocolates as yet.
Hey Jaden, what are the stats so far, especially inside 50s?
Yeah, so inside 50s, 9-4 in favour of Kangarilla and 28 kicks to 21 in favour of Meadows.
All right, ball's in the middle of the ground. Pack forms. Of course, Mark Thomas with the opening goal at the 5 minute mark. So we've gone about 6-7 minutes now without a goal. Perfect conditions. Should break up. Just these early stages. Congested stuff. Dalgleish involved. Ball hits the deck. Adam Ward also there for Kangarilla. I think he might have earned a free kick.
So Adam Ward, Fridge mechanic.
That's good.
So Ward goes across on the left foot, sets it up, Rice territory. That's a good mark in the midst of the pack. There's a couple of leapers in front of him.
Ross
Goldie.
again, he's really presenting.
Yep, and he stood his ground well and just judged it once again.
Just Adam Ward Pistols, who was involved in that play on the wing. Kangarilla Junior coming through the ranks.
If we look in the remake, sorry, Goldie, you just see judging it very nicely was Ross. So, opportunity.
We're right behind him
2
here.
shots within about a minute of each other. So, right behind him is James Davis with the camera.
And that's gun barrel straight. Thank you very much. So that's a goal for Kangarilla.
So, Michael Ross, number 20 for the season, and more importantly, the first one on the board for the Kangarilla Blues. Gives them the lead 1-4 to 1 straight, and 12 and a half minutes gone here in the quarter wild. Coming to you live on Filming Footy.
Michael Ross, as I said, nicknamed Roscoe or Big Red Shed. First year as captain, and apparently if he talks, the boys listen to him. Runs his own business, Overall and Ross Carpentry, with his business partner Sam Overall from South Adelaide. Got engaged to his longtime partner Georgia in the pre-season. He started well.
So it looks like Tommy Evans having a spell in the ruck here. He'll go against the big man in Kowalik. Kowalik flicked it down. Bouncing ball in the cricket pitch area. Shanked forward.
Tomo.
Oh, good gather there.
Oh, watch
Thomas
out.
Gave it to the big man who streamed forward. Little short pass.
Nice awareness.
Wow.
I don't know if that's
Daniel
15.
Stock. But good work there is also getting involved was Hutchison, the excitement machine. So Daniel Stock, as we said, 15 goals for the season. Hills rep and Eastern Zone rep last season. So
he's kicked 10 goals against Kangarilla. Oh, hang on, he's found someone, Pistols. Straight in front of goal. Bit of loose checking.
Across to Liam Sterling. And I tell you what, Mark Griffiths, the Kangarilla coach, wouldn't be very happy with that defensive work.
No. Loose checking. Good awareness there by Stock. There's a chance for Meadows second to answer Ross's goal. Straight in front. Gives it a Hove. I reckon he's kicked that. Straight for coming. Ross Wall says all clear. So Meadows' second goal. Answer Ross's one. That's a nice response there. Meadows go to 2 goals straight. Pistols. Kangarilla 1 goal 4.
Yep, that's what you like to see. Kangarilla threatening. Had a couple of missed shots on goal. Minor scores. Finally got the goal through agency of Ross. And then, as you said, a good side reply straight away. Meadows moving the ball forward. Thomas getting involved. And also Hutchison. Stock, and unselfishly passed off to the man in the better position, Sterling. So 2 goals straight, plays 1 goal 4. So 2-point margin here in favour of the hosting Bulldogs. Up they go. Kowalik, the big leaper, gets the ball down. Cricket pitch area. Locked up there, working hard there was Dutton. So once again, umpire Brooks will come in and recommence play.
He will at the 15-minute mark. Oh, here's a chance. Albanese, sweeping handball. Involved here is Casey Brooks. She's under pressure. Brooks once again. Kick forward there. Albanese involved. Evans. Kick forward by Hall. And Ross is causing some issues here against Buckley. He goes a little kick inside 50. Didn't quite get the distance or the purchase on the kick, and it's gone out of bounds. Shinned, I think, out towards the boundary line. That might be last touch. No, umpire says I'll throw it in, son.
He's looking perhaps for his teammate to run on the ball a bit more intent, but couldn't get it shinned off. So once again, the boundary academy boy will come into play. Looks like it's going to be Reese doing the ruck work against Kowalik. Kowalik gets it down, bouncing close to the boundary line. Buckley getting involved there. He's bundled over. Ball comes out there. Walking across the line on this occasion was Albanese.
Yep.
Seppi Albanese. So once again, the academy boy. Lovely locks flying on a lovely day, the academy boy. Perhaps he needs to borrow Maxi Buckley's headband. He'll
throw it in here, Pistols. Inside attacking 50 for Kangarilla. As Jaden said, they've had the bulk of the forward entries, but they've kicked 1 goal 4 from those chances Ross has presented. Here's a chance for them now. Albanese involved into the pocket area. And here's that man again, I reckon, Ross.
I tell you what, if Jaden J was handing out the most effective Dartfish coveted beanie award already, this man would be, well, head and shoulders.
His left footer.
Michael Ross already he's had 1 goal, but he's missed a couple. So
20 for the season.
His last shot was positive with a goal, so can he follow suit 2 in a row for the Blues as they go towards the Chunga end of the ground. Deliberate approach. Tell you what, goal umpire hardly moved. Brucey Marston, 2 fingers come up. So Ross with the only 2 goals on the board for Kangarilla.
He certainly had some opportunities.
4 plays 2 straight here. Good game, cracking game of country division football here in the Calder Wild. Jaden J.
That was Ross's 15th goal against Meadows as well. So the kicking count, 33 kicks to 28 in favour of Meadows, but inside 50s, 13 to 6 in favour of Kangarilla there. So dominating that area. Tackling count, great pressure here, 37 to 33.
Back in the middle, Rucks will go at it. Evans involved. Here's a chance. Sweeping handball out by Adams. Kick forward. Dangerous position once again. Kangarilla on the motor. Kick forward by Fletcher into the pocket area. Sweeping handball out to Bradley Adams. What will he do? Well, he's put under pressure. He has a snap for goal. And he might have
Whistle's gone, I think.
Here, Pistols.
Maybe
downfield free kick.
I think, as I said, he indicated the sling tackle. We talked about that earlier. So it looks like he's going to be advanced to the line.
Yep.
Just seeing the crowd of players who's actually got the ball. Looks like it.
Bradley Adams. Sling. Yeah, they're hot on this, aren't they, this round? As we got the mail in before the match that they were going to be hot on this.
So Adams. Cute angle here. Left forward pocket. Comes in.
He's kicked it.
He likes it.
Too, doesn't he? He's off to the races. His nickname is Beanie Brad. He's a new player also from Fitzroy, housemates with Matt Weiss. High pressure player, has great leg speed, great team man, and will play anywhere required. Brad's nickname was created because he showers with his beanie on. Well, if he's the most effective player, he might get another beanie.
Exactly. Interesting. So, Meadows sees the lead at the 14-minute mark, and now at the last 4 minutes, Kangarilla have kicked 2 goals, so they've set up a 3-goal forward lead here to 2 goals. So,
19-minute mark.
10-point margin, 19-minute mark. So, back in the centre, the big man Kyle extends his ground ball, comes to ground cricket in the centre of the ground, in the centre of the circle.
Yes.
So once again,
important Meadows get a hold of the midfield here because Kangarilla are just starting to open up the forward line.
So Kyle gets it down. Thomas was just about to break away, but in the meantime, infringement has been paid. It comes back here to Tyler Virgo. 102nd game for the Kangarilla Football Club. Races over the cricket pitch, puts it long towards and drifting into space in front of the pack and taking a good mark there.
It's a lovely mark. Lovely kick.
Good delivery, by Virgo. So just wait and see. With the football, it is actually Ryan Fletcher. That's said 13 goals on the board already, so he knows where the big sticks are, fictionally known as Fresh. Ex-Victor Harbour boy.
Yep.
Now cutting his teeth for Kangarilla. Leans back a bit on the kick, which has pulled it to the left, so another behind. So Kangarilla 3-5. Meadows 2 straight here. Goldie is 20, just ticked over 20 minutes here in the first term. Entertaining game here on the Call to Wild from Meadows Oval.
8 scoring shots to 2. Get the stats shortly from Jaden. So Grigg used to play at Mount Barker, now in defence for Meadows. Crowden takes the mark right on the line with umpire Bruce Marston watching on. Goal umpire. Here's a chance for Buckley. What can he do? He takes a chest mark as opposed to Gafaris. Oh, gee whiz. Okay, that's not the best kick.
Adam Ward.
He'll kick forward. Another chance for Kangarilla. Is Ross lurking down there? Was a chance for Grigg. The umpire, meantime, has deemed it's a free kick here for Meadows in the defensive 50. I think that's Gator.
Yes, with the bun. So Braden Gator puts it out wide. Oh, good overhead mark taken there. Running taken by Benny Cracknell. So Cracknell with the ball.
Part of the leadership group at Meadows.
Absolutely. Pass Langholm Creek Junior nurses up there and finds the legend himself and Tomo.
Yep.
So Tomo just caresses it up the line a little bit further.
Bazina.
Finds Bazina. The Maltese Falcon gets on quickly here.
Crowden.
Finds Toby Crowden, who's drifted up from his defensive spot. He's got a lead here. He's given a task for his teammate. Oh, courage showed there by Sideshow Bob.
Oh, he's injured.
Ball comes out here. Well done by Sideshow Bob and Weesey. Gets a clearance out here. Eventually ends in the hands of a teammate there in Albanese. Kicks the ball forward to Ross.
That's better.
Great work there, but it's caught by Benny Goldfinch by Buckley. Good crumbing though. Sees the Blues forward. Once again, a good defensive spoil. Meadows first to right there. Could have got a shove in the back nose in the umpire. Yes, he did in the end. So good defensive work at both ends of the ground, Goldie.
Dalgleish with the ball meantime.
Oh,
He's got a player out here in the half-back line.
Young.
And that's Daniel Young. He goes up the wing area. The old 1-2. Handball over the top. Tried to get it back to Young. They do eventually. I think he spent some time up at Port Douglas. Oh, he's under the pump. And umpire says that's holding the ball on the centre wing. So Kangarilla with a chance here on centre wing. They lead 23-12.
Just a few disposal errors creeping into the Dogs game here under pressure.
Yep.
Goldie.
Evans kicks forward.
Ross!
He's easily most effective player at the moment. Kick on the left towards centre half forward. And Kangarilla once again with an opportunity for Joshua Albanese to kick.
I tell you, that was a great grab there.
Their
by
fourth.
Ross. That could well be the pressure mark, Raiden Horn real estate mark of the day if we look at it again. Great grab. Buckley trying everything, but Ross just a bit too talented. And then Forsyth just to hit the ground and pass it across to Albanese, who was unmanned.
Yeah.
So Albanese, not a proven goal kicker this year.
Well, he's kicked that one.
He's joined the list now.
Known for his professionalism pistols, does everything right to get the best out of himself. Has had a few injury setbacks over the last few years, but he's kicked a lovely goal there, Seppi. He's also an accountant.
Well, figures that one out. So
4-5 now.
4-5 to 2 goals. Meadows haven't scored since the 14-minute mark, Goldie, as we come at the nearly 24 minutes. So, 10 minutes without a reply, Kangarilla. But as I said, a few unforced errors creeping into their mindset here of the Dogs. They need to tidy it up. So back in the centre, having a spell in ruck there. Coombe. Ball comes to centre once again. Good attack on the ball there.
Good tackling, Meadows.
It was Adrian Albanese, the ball. Just couldn't get through.
Yeah,
so
no,
umpire
they
Wall,
earned that.
he's picked out something.
Well, Bazina wants it. There's about 3 of them there that tackled.
So Braden Bazina, crowd favourite. As I said, the Maltese Falcon. Courageous, local product. No frills. We just have to look at his haircut, Goldie.
Right on his limit here.
On the left, will it nurse the line? It says nothing wrong with that.
That's it. They're getting the immediate answer, which is good for Meadows.
So Bazina, he'll be happy with that. And a good reply, as Goldie said, quite timely in the dying stages of this term.
He's a local junior product, courageous as they come, and no frills approach, and that's a lovely goal. Good tackling. So back in the middle, we are now 3 goals straight, Meadows, very efficient. Kangarilla 4 goals, 5, so 9 scoring shots to 3, 11-point margin, 25-minute mark. So maybe a few minutes left in this first term. Rucks go at it. Here's a chance for the DJ. In the middle of the ground is Albanese. He goes over to the top to Virgo, kicks forward into the forward pocket. Is Ross around the action? There's a chance. It's just gone out of bounds. Ryan Fletcher's down there, but once again, I reckon they're dominating the centre clearances at the moment, Jaden. I don't know if you got a stat to back that one up, but yeah.
So centre clearance count is 4-2 in favour of Kangarilla there. So.
We did speak to the midfield coach pre-match, Goldie, so Georgie Daw won't be happy with that. So ruck duel, trying to hack it forward there was Jordan Rees. Ball cuts back out, a clever improvise over the head there. Russell Ebert style was Adams. Ball held in there though. Underneath the pack is Ross, who's doing it all at the moment. So umpire Brooks will come in and ball up. So forward pocket area for Kangarilla as they go towards the northern end of the ground, the Chunga end. Well, trying to work the ball out. Meadows locked in there, good handball at the back door was from Dalglish. In the meantime, he was taken high. So Dalglish, of course, a lot of experience on York Peninsula at Kadina and Butte football clubs.
He goes with a pass out towards the half-back flank.
I think this is Sterling.
Yep. He in turn goes up the wing. Home was Albanese. He goes over the top of his head. Opens Meadows up for an opportunity to get 3 tacklers in there.
Wow. So followed that one, Adrian Albanese.
Just a few little defensive lapses for Kangarilla have enabled Meadows a few opportunities here, including a goal to Thomas. So Kathoris involved. Virgo's on the hunt here. Driving tackle, and that might be in the back. So centre wing. Opportunity for Meadows late in this turn through Mark Thomas. Opposed to Virgo. Coombs pointing instructions down here. He's telling him to kick this direction. Here's Coombs. 1-on-2 though. Had to go to spoiling. And Meadows hold the ball inside attacking 50 with Casey Brooks for Kangarilla being tackled.
So umpire Walder recommits proceedings. Oh, a bit of push and shove in the ruck duel. Coombs tries to follow it up. Here's a clearance. Kavaris got out to a teammate. The run there of Virgo nurses the ball forward. Ball bundled over the boundary line. Last touch is the decision. So once again, it'll be Meadows, although there could be a conference here. The Academy boy and umpire Brooks. The last touch. Major discussion here. They might have to go upstairs, Goldie.
Well, there we go.
Well, we've run out of time as the very short quarter time buzzer goes here. Obviously, they're saving on power here at Meadows. So, end of an interesting first term. Meadows out the blocks early. And our wayward Kangarilla finally got their radar going. And quarter time, they lead 4-5 to 3 straight. Jaden J. Quick stats.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. So, 43 kicks to Kangarilla, but 49 for Meadows. Meadows are also leading the tackling count 49 to 41, but Kangarilla are leading the handballing count 27 to 19. So, Kangarilla had 70 disposals to Meadows 68 in that quarter. The marking count is 20 to 15, but the inside 50s, as Goldie alluded to before, 19 inside 50s to 8 in favour of Kangarilla with 9 scoring shots to 3, so dominating that area, guys.
All right, quarter time, as we said, here on the call to Old Trust. You're enjoying our coverage from Meadows Oval this afternoon. The big game between the hosting Southern Bulldogs and arch rivals Kangarilla. It's 11-point margin as we speak to Kangarilla. Quarter time, and we'll be back with more shortly here on the Call of the Wild. Welcome back to Call of the Wild on filming footy, taking in the Country Division Hills Football League Round 6 game between hosting Meadows Football Club and Kangarilla. And once again, thank you to our sponsors. Of course, HFL sponsors Police Credit Union, West End, Sharon, Sports Power, Courier, Rossdale Homes, Closey Supermarkets, and the respective club supporters for today. For Meadows, the major sponsor Rain and Horn Real Estate, and corporate Crack Sealing Australia and Meadows Hotel. Platinum sponsors Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice, Mount Barker and Hill Sustainable Gardens. And for the Kangarilla Football Club, Jamison, Dodgy Brothers Wines, sounds dodgy but a great product, Festival Hire and Shifty Lizard Brewing Company. So Jeff Pistola here with you, with Benny Golfitch and Jaden J. Hill with all the stats. And well, Jaden, a interesting game, fluctuating first term, as said Meadows out the blocks, which they're looking for, but Kangarilla countering at the end of the quarter.
Yes, exactly. They were making the most of the opportunities in some stages, Kangarilla, but couldn't hit the scoreboard with goals. It was interesting that with Kangarilla's marking count, they got a few marks inside 50, and it was actually their 29 is their highest quarter score at Meadows since round 1 2019, and Meadows' quarter score of 18 is actually their highest first quarter score against Kangarilla at Meadows since round 3 2018. So very interesting contrast there, and Meadows' first quarter score of 18 was actually their second highest for the year. So Kangarilla, they've been fast starters this year, obviously winning the first few first quarters this season. So it'll be very interesting to see how the second quarter plays out with Meadows. They average a score of 24.4 with Kangarilla averaging a score of 26.6. So it could be high scoring second quarter, Pistols.
All right, thank you very much, Jaden J. So it's going to be the big men, of course, Mars for Kangarilla and for the Dogs, Big Koalik. So umpire Ross Wall holds the ball aloft. And we're underway, second term. Koalik with the tap down, or racing on that though, stealing off to the races was Kangarilla. Through the agency there of Brooks, I think it was, towards the half-forward line. Infringement there could have been on the Meadows player. Yes, it is. Looks like it is Ross, who was so dominant in that first term. I'd like to see the stats on his marks inside 50. Jaden, if that's available, but Ross with another stat here. So good, said clearance there from Spunk Brooks for Kangarilla. Read the tap very well and raced through the centre, and ball ended up in the hands of Ross. And why not? He's already kicked 2 of their 4 goals as they shoot in this second turn towards the entrance end of Meadows over the road end. So left footer Ross sets it on its way. I tell you what, they like that pretty well, and well, that's a perfect start. Benny Golfitch inside 50 seconds, a goal on the board.
Yep. Absolutely. Just a reminder, you can watch the game on YouTube via Filming Footy, or also the Call of the Wild Facebook page and the Hills Football League Facebook page. I think Kangarilla and Meadows have also shared it, but Call of the Wild Facebook page and also Filming Footy. But yeah, Michael Ross up and about at the moment. Liam Brown has said, let's go Kangarilla, and Stacey Deanna Brown says, go Kangarilla. So back in the middle, Kangarilla have skipped out to a handy little break here. Meadows need to respond, and they usually have in the first quarter immediately. Kick forward for them. Ross once again the target. Good defensive spoil. I think that was Griggs involved. But here's a chance for Ross once again. And a bit of a push out there to Gator as he kicks another goal. And he is just absolutely causing havoc in that forward line for Kangarilla at the moment.
Wow, we talked about him pre-match and he'd be a danger player. Well, here you are, 4 goals on the board, 2 in the first 90 seconds of term 2. So, Kangarilla just pushing that lead out 41-18 now.
Would have moved Tom Griggs onto him.
And some good work in the centre from Big Marsh, did the ruck work, then followed it up. He was responsible for getting that ball forward, and just a little bit of miscommunication or fumbles by Meadows. And Ross, right man, right place. Kicks his 4th already, as I said, we've played 2.5 minutes, second term, Goldie.
Yeah, they need to respond here, Meadows, because Kangarilla up and about, perfect conditions here from Meadows Oval. They're aware of Virgo's capability. Here's a chance for Cook. The DJ in Cabaras. He's got a free kick here for a high tackle, so Kangarilla getting repeat forward entries. Where's Ross? That's the call from the crowd. Buckley over the back in the pocket area. And it'll be a boundary throw-in.
Be right down the barrel of James Davis's camera here. As the bit of Fabio look for the academy boy here. Will come in and pitch the ball in. So dangerous territory once again for Meadows in early stages of this second term. 3 minutes in. So ruck duel. Ball pitched in. Koalik wins it down. Ball free. Oh, handball forward. There's a chance for Ross. Looking for the kick is Thomas. Sweeps out the handball here to a teammate in Sterling. Gets it forward. Coombe getting involved there. Oh, bundled over was Bazina. Ball towards the boundary line in front of the pavilion. And we'll have a boundary. So a last touch kick. So Kangarilla bring the ball back in. On the lead here. Fletcher dispossessed. Going to ground there was Sterling. But free kick will be taken here by Kangarilla. So umpire Hutchison taking him around on the angle. So right in front of the barbecue shed and bar. So Kangarilla. Angle shot here, no doubt getting some advice from the Southern Bulldogs supporters. Tight angle, tips to the top of the square. Moving his way to the front. Very nicely was the tall man in Jordan Reese.
Free kick for Ross again.
Doesn't matter who you get it. Kangarilla just running amok here in early stages. Certainly early in the game, but to tell you what, the result's starting to look a little bit daunting here for the Dogs. So Ross for his third for the quarter. We're only 4.5 in. So Michael Ross. Certainly not the kick he'd like in that occasion. He's blogged his copybook again. 3 for a minus score. So
Crowden with the ball now from a defensive kick out. Just need a bit of a settler here, Meadows. They had the settlers in the first quarter. But Kangarilla have certainly come out with all guns blazing early in the second term. Kick deep into the centre half back area. Here's a chance. Buckley over the top to Thomas. That's a high tackle. He does that brilliantly. And free kick here for Thomas on the half back flank. Switches play out to Young. So Daniel Young with the ball on the left half back flank, just near the grandstand area here, Meadows. Meadows runners out there, just geeing up this defence. They need to hold strong at the moment because they're under a bit of pressure. Kick up towards centre wing. Is that a push out? There's a free kick. I think it's gone to Andrew Coombe, the captain for Meadows. So what can he do here, Pistols? He'll kick the ball long.
Indeed he does. Puts it inside 50. Good defensive work there. He's taken away there by Evans. Evans getting involved again. Gets the handle back. Intercepted there by Stock. Scrambly football. Umpire letting it flow, but in the end, umpire Brooks comes in and will ball it up. So Meadows pushing forward, but determined defence back there from the Blues. So haven't conceded a goal since late in the first term. So ball comes out here.
Push out, free
back,
kick,
yes.
Meadows.
Once again at the bottom of the pack, Mark Thomas.
Yep, kicked the first goal of the match.
So of course spent some time at Mount Barker.
Yep.
Interesting, I think Tomo's going to be guest speaker at the Mount Barker sponsors breakfast.
Oh, he's given off a handball.
Given off,
Grigg.
no confidence there. Griggs, who's muffed that one, so perhaps Tomo should have had a shot. Ball held in there, close to the goal front. So we'll have, Tomo perhaps should have gone back. No confidence in his kicking, gave it to Griggs, who really munged it. So next time, Tomo, have a shot, son. So ball up.
He's sniffing here.
So Coombe. Can he do something special to lift his team? To pocket his Stock. Got a couple of Blues. Around the corner. Stock, I tell you what.
No.
Just off line. Touched, says the umpire. So first behind of the afternoon to Meadows. So 3-1.
Collie with the ball. Pistols kicks it out. Here's a chance for Albanese. He'll kick it forward for Kangarilla. Contest. Buckley in a good position here. Takes a lovely overhead mark. Bit more confidence in the second term.
That's what I want to see. That's the Max we know and love.
So he takes the mark with the headband on. Half-back flank area. Kicks it out towards the wing. Oh, good. Almost a chest mark there. Opens it up for Albanese now on the counter-attack for Kangarilla. It'll be 2-on-1 situation. Oh, great mark.
Koalik.
He goes, kicks it towards... just a bit of turnover sort of central at the moment. I think that's Virgo. He kicks in the middle of the ground. Here's a chance for Albanese. Long kick. High ball, I should say. Grigg in a good position here takes the mark. So just a little bit of kick to kick at the moment as Meadows looking to get the ball back in the attack and kick a goal.
So Tommy Griggs actually was a Meadows junior, went to Mount Barker and is back this year. Puts it up the line.
Nice mark, good kick.
Mark.
Oh,
no! Run down.
Bit of lack of talk there.
Yeah, spent it before he was taken before he hit the ground. Unfortunately, it was Cracknell. So the free kick to go to Sideshow Bob and Wheezy. Puts it up high. Here's Ross territory.
Oh, good.
One great
that's
good ball
nice.
by Griggs. Bouncing ball. Oh, run down there. Great tackle applied by Ross. You like to see that from your key forward.
Great work, second
Respond
effort.
in the contest.
Yep.
As you said, second effort, laid the tackle and has won himself a free kick. So the chance here to kick his third at the quarter, as I said, 8.5 minutes in the second term. Call to Wild filming footy. Trust you're enjoying our coverage here from Meadows Oval. Great day for footy and a very entertaining game of Country Division Hills football at the moment. So Michael Ross, as we said, captain of the Blues, has kicked 23 goals for the season. Of course, already got 4 in this game. So straight out in front, virtually Goldie. Left foot.
Oh, he likes it. Straight off the boot, he
So
likes
his
that one.
teammates.
We're joined in the commentary box at the moment, Pistols and Jaden, by Meadows reserve coach Joe Schwab. Joe, how are you seeing it so far? Kangarilla just getting a little bit of a break.
Yeah, Kangarilla just running over the top of him at the moment. I think it's a bit of an unfortunate we don't really have a big key defender to go with a Ross or someone like that. The boys usually punch above their weight most weeks, so just need to get a bit of help to each other and get a few third man ups to cover those that quick footy coming in.
Just one thing we'll get you a ponder in a minute. Joe, we talked to the midfield coach before the game, and well, it's quite relevant the fact that Kangarilla winning their midfield clearances here at the moment. We'll get back to that shortly, so here's a chance for them to redeem themselves as the big men gather. Once again, winning that one was Marsh. Ball comes down. Here's another clearance for the Blues.
Yeah,
here's that man, Ross. Oh,
it's the
well
DJ.
read by Kavaris. Kavaris, the golden
Oh.
Greek. Oh, he's just missed that one. So just quick thoughts on that midfield battle, Joe.
Yeah, again, Marsh probably getting over the top of Big Traz at the moment, and our guys, the Meadows boys, just a bit stagnant at ground level. Kangi really pride themselves on their clearance work.
Missing the Brady Dorr factor. A big
no Brady Dorr, no Jacob Cobley as well. 2 others that usually go through the ruck. So a little bit unfortunate, but a good challenge for Meadows.
Jaden, we'll get the centre clearances shortly. As we said, Kangarilla was starting to get the upper hand in that first term. Got the centre clearances at the moment?
So centre clearances at the moment is 5-0.
Okay, there you go. Kick towards... A good mark there. Meadows with a chance through Dalgleish. Get a few comments from Joe about this guy. He's just come across this year. So Cracknell, kick into the middle of the ground. Here's a chance for Greg. Wheels around on the right boot. So Meadows at least moving forward here. Sock it out towards the boundary line. And it's gone out of bounds.
We'll just go around the grounds for Rain Horn. Real estate here in Meadows. Nan Bremer, Goldie, 4 straight lead at Mount Barker, 5 behind.
Wow, 4-2. Now maybe 5-2. Bit early. Just Dalgleish, Joe. New player this year. Won the best on in the Anzac Day game.
Yeah, hell of a footballer, very handy pick-up early in the season. Brother-in-law of Mark Thomas, so that's the connection there of how he's come across. And yeah, every second week we get him, works flying in, fly out.
So clearing out there by bouncing ball, gathered here. Good handball across there by Gregory for the Blues. Finds Wheezy, Sideshow Bob. Big Kawaika rise, but toe poke forward is a chance for Kavaris. Will it sit for him? Yes, it does.
Oh,
Sweeps a handball into Evans. Evans nurses across here a teammate. Loose.
The brothers can buy there.
Yes. Puts it forward. Here's Ross territory again. Bouncing ball.
Yeah.
Arriving just to make sure he goes over the line as Sam Sobey. Of course, almost winner of the top across the Torrens for Triple M with Sam Sobey. Be wanting to get on a few long kicks here this afternoon for the Dogs, Goldie.
5 goals even. Kangarilla leading. Meadows, you just get a sense that if they just can get a bit more momentum here, they're back in it. Here's a chance for Dalgleish. We spoke about him just before. Bit of aerial ping pong sort of work. The umpire's called a free kick. He's 20 metres off the play. It's going Meadows' way, it looks like.
No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's gone to Dalgleish. So he'll project Meadows forward here. Bazina's running for him here on the wing. Looking for the short pass. He goes further afield. I think Big Coombs down there. And it's gone out of bounds.
Good spell by Alex Habib there. Probably the first time we called him this afternoon.
Lovely conditions here, Joe. Meadows, wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah, the great man Chad Dawes got the surface absolutely beautiful at the moment, so could play an AFL game here or a first-class game of cricket, he reckons.
Especially the goal squares where he resides, that's for sure, Joey. So, meanwhile, bit of aerial ping-pong there. Ball finally comes clear, comes back to Thomas, tries to curl it round the corner.
Oh, off hands.
But taken through for a rush behind. So
What's the inside 50s, Jaden? Because Meadows just starting to get a few here.
It's actually 7 each, Goldie.
Yeah.
So level in the inside 50s.
So 7-7 Kangarilla lead Meadows 3-2 here on the call of the Wild. Trust you're enjoying our coverage. Hills League Football worldwide stream. Ball comes out here. Albanese involved there. Adrian Variety has drawn a free kick. He's got a couple of targets up forward. Oh, good smother there.
Yep, nice
Well,
work.
Meadows, good anticipation and just chopped the ball off before it had cleared the boot virtually. So the Boundary Academy boy. Those flowing locks will come into play here on a pleasant Saturday afternoon in Meadows.
Hey, Joe, just this rivalry between both clubs, it's pretty intense just for those who may be just tuning in for the first time.
Yeah, it's a fantastic one. It's been tough the last couple of years. Obviously, Meadows are probably stronger for a while, then Kangi was stronger, but now both clubs are in a really good position. So seeing the best of this rivalry, which is great, and it's shown by the crowd.
Yeah, it is a great crowd. Boundary throw in at the 14-minute mark of the second term. 29 points to margin. Meadows need a goal here. They've got an opportunity around the half-forward flank area. Kangarilla have been very efficient. Virgo, Kaforis kicks a bit of a mung kick, but it's got the purchase. Gone towards centre-half forward. Soccer work there. Gator involved. Buckley, he's stripped of it. And it's a free kick. Lucky, because that could have been a kicking in danger against the Meadows defender there, but it's free kick before that to Buckley, centre-half back area. He's standing up all right in his second term.
So pass best and first, A-grade skipper, nurses the ball up the line, finds a teammate there in Sterling, along one of the rare goal kickers this afternoon for Meadows. Only got 3, puts it up.
Good man.
Big goal,
There
the
we
big
go.
man, that's what we like to see, almost in centre ground.
Here we go.
Quickly gets onto the run of a teammate there in Young. Young goes inside 50, top of the square, getting back there. Hey man, stock, lock, stock and barrel right in the line. Takes a very good grab there, Daniel Stock.
And goal. That's what we're talking about. Meadows just start to get into it here, Joe. And lovely mark. You're calling for Young to kick the goal, but Daniel Stock's taking a lovely mark. Just a bit of info about Stock and Young.
Yeah, Daniel Young coming back after a few years up in Port Douglas, played in plenty of success there, but a former junior. And Daniel Stock, one of the most dangerous forwards in the comp. Quick ball entry really makes life easier for him. He probably plays a bit bigger than he is, but yeah, both very, very dangerous left footers.
Coombs going into the ruck here. Dutton's in there as well for Meadows on his Virgo, of course, for Kangarilla. So, important they get a clearance here, Pistols.
Absolutely. Here's a chance for him, but nicely chopped off there by
Kangarilla
Evans.
again.
Ball goes forward. Well stolen.
Oh, Ross out the back.
Here by Adams, puts it out. Here's
Virgo.
Ross, he's got support. Coming out also was Grosser. Smart underground handball.
Good pressure,
There
Meadows.
to Tyler Verga, fumbled a bit, but good enough to get it
Okay,
to a
next kick.
teammate here. As you said, next kick very
Ross
important.
opposed to Grigg here. Very aware of him. He's kicked 4 goals already.
Kangarilla goes across to the top of the square, Ross territory.
Oh,
Getting
Coon,
back.
nice work.
Coon brought it down, then improvises
Very
nicely.
nice work.
And a planned clearance there by the skipper,
Well,
finds
he,
Jared Dutton.
Bit of sun on the eyes, shaded that, and then
Just beat
socketed it out of the fence. That's the best way to do it. The Dutton. Across the half forward now area for Meadows. Kangarilla looking to clear it. I think that's Corson involved.
Yep,
in the
Albanese.
build-up. It's Albanese. Sweeping handball involved.
Evans,
Evans
invisible
involved.
man, he turned around.
Here's
A
a
chain of
chance.
handballs, finally hacked forward. Will it sit? Good work coming in.
Yeah.
I think it was Sterling.
That's
Takes
clever.
it in front of the interchange bench area. Scott Bailey, the coach. he might be a
23
little bit
points
concerned.
now, the margin. How you seeing it, Joe?
Yeah, the boys starting to match him a little bit more up and down the ground. Just need to be cleaner and just get in the stoppage count here.
So Coombe, front position, ball comes down, deflected there.
Oh, nice work.
Once again, good work there by
That's it.
Dutton.
Good hustle.
You can see why his machine runs all day. Plenty of fitness there. Bit of push and shove off the ball. The Blues boys just let you know how it is.
Bit of
But
feeling
by
here.
Wall was paid the free kick. Comes back here to Dutton. So Dutton will kick from just in front of James Davis's cameraman's perched point on top of the super trailer. Nurses up, come across. Ball comes to ground. A clever little handball right there.
All right, here we
High
go.
kick away by Albanese.
Oh, dropped death mark.
Crashing through there was Fletcher.
Got rid of it.
Ball comes out. Here's a chance for Croydon. He's got looking for support. He's got a loose man up the centre and finds it. Good vision as he finds Sam Sobey. We know he can kick the ball a long way. Bit indecision. Finally gets towards stock territory. Bit of bumping off the ball. Ball comes to ground. Good work there. Comes out to Wheezy. Sideshow Bobby coughed that one up. Here's Stock working hard. Gets it back to a teammate. Around the corner. Flying shot by the goal of the year man in Hutchison, but cut off.
Yep, Corsten takes the mark. Opening up a bit here in the field of play. Kicks out to Adam Ward, I think it is. Kicks up the wing. 1-on-1 contest. Just players now in the hot days. Just things are opening up a bit and there's congested.
That was well done there by Spunk Brooks, the Kangarilla boy. Just spun out of trouble and held the ball in there. So
stoppage situation on the wing. 19-minute mark, 23 points the margin. Meadows' next one would be very interesting. Would bring it back to under 3 goals the margin. Kangarilla though, Ross is causing all sorts of havocs down this end.
And that was Virgo disposing. Then
Grosser. Oh, he almost turned the man inside out. Looking for a teammate. Nice interception there by Daniel Young. And he forces a boundary throw in just around from us at the 19-minute mark. So the next period of time as we head towards half-time, very interesting.
I tell you, Benny Evans, number 4, he's been pretty active here the last few moments. Options across half forward. So the long-haired Fabio lookalike academy boy flapping in the breeze as he pitches it in. Ruckjewel. Coombe got it down. Sterling.
Earned a free kick. Nice work.
Billy Cameron winning a free kick, of course, past Waikerie Premiership player. SANFL with Port Adelaide. Chips up the line or sport there. Backing up well with Luke Smart.
Not a bad kick, actually.
Smart uses his pace, but he's corralled.
Coombe
comes in, gutsy attack there. He's opposite number in Marsh. Put his head over the ball and wins a free kick, Goldie.
He does, centre wing. Interesting period in this game. One more than Meadows, and they're right back in this. Pack forms, and it's gone out of bounds just near Meadows supporters, and they interchange bench. Coach Scott Bailey, just calm, cool, collected there with the sunglasses on and the hat on. Beautiful day here at Meadows. Chris Dorr down there as well. We had a bit of a chat to him pre-game. So Coombe won it down there to Dalgleish. Nice work by Dalgleish. He's got an opportunity here to Thomas.
Great evasion, Tomo.
Back to Dalgleish.
Keep it in the family.
Forward. 1-on-2 situation. 2 Kangarilla players. Ball hits the deck. I think that's Virgo involved. He's stripped of it. And it's a free kick here for Meadows.
So, free kick to go to Meadows. Through the agency of Sobey. As I said, he kicked the ball long. Puts it towards stock territory again over the head.
Here's a chance.
Ball comes to ground.
Thank you very much for coming.
Race.
Is that a goal? He's missed
it.
Across the face. Casey Brooks was involved in the lead-up play, I should say there, not Virgo, and that's a point there for Meadows.
So Meadows, 1 goal 3 this term, where Kangaroo have kicked 3 goal 2. So ball way out here, out wide. Mark taken for the Dogs. Sorry, the Blues. Wasting no time. Brooks. Off they go as they go forward.
Turnover.
But Sterling.
Good period for Meadows.
Mark chips up the line. Mr. Man. Overrunning was Kavaris. He goes back. He's set upon there by Crowden, I think it is.
Any thoughts, Joe, at the moment as we head towards the 21-minute mark?
Again, just the scrappiness. The boys are up for the challenge here, but Kangi defending well, and they it feels like they can kick 1 or 2 going into half-time. They'll be in a good spot.
So the big man Marsh got it there. Good solid work off the ball by Adams.
Kavaris involved.
Finally the ball comes back to the big man and Marsh gets it forward. Here's this man Ross.
2-on-1. Buckley and Gregory opposed to him, and he's taken a beautiful chest mark.
As I mentioned, boys, I've kicked 3 this quarter, all through the agency of this man. Because spent some time in the ranks at South Adelaide.
Yep.
And down the Great Southern Football League. So Michael Ross, left footer. What a talent he is, captain of the Blues.
Nicknamed Roscoe or Big Red Shed.
Might have been a junior medalist for Kangarilla back in the day.
I think he was, premiership player, I think.
Yeah. So here's a chance. As we said, Kangarilla chasing their first flag since 2006.
It's a lovely kick.
Lovely drop punt.
It's got the distance and it's got the accuracy as well. So a good counter there by Kangarilla after Meadows just had a little bit of a period, Joe, and they've re-established that handy break.
Shows how quickly it can change, and Roscoe as well, the big fella, one of the best players in the competition, and obviously kicking a lot of goals this year, so only half-time and he's already got a bag. Definitely danger signs to need to shut him down.
Jaden J. Hill, stats that matter.
Cheers, thanks Goldie. So 41 kicks to 38 in favour of Meadows at the moment. Inside 50 count 14 to 12 in favour of Kangarilla, and the tackling count 40 to 30 in favour of Kangarilla as well.
Put your coaching hat on here, Joe. Kangaroo kicked 8 goals. One guy's kicked 6. You've got to stop him. So just we'll get your thoughts on that in a minute. What do you do? What's Scott Bailey do? So back in the centre, Ruckman Gava. Marsh gets it down. Oh, solid body work in there.
Well,
Made sure the ball
this
didn't
is
come
an area
out.
of the ground they need to start getting some momentum, Pistols.
Absolutely. 55 plays 27, 23 minutes gone on the Caldwell second term, so half-time not far away. Stick around, we're having a bit more of an in-depth chat with our guest here,
Reigning
Joey Schwab.
premiership
So
coach.
here's Marsh, puts it forward. In front there was Virgo, bouncing
Ross.
ball. Here's Ross again at ground level, he does it all. Oh, gets the ball. But way to numbers. Oh, gets it out. Thomas at the back door gets the ball. Pass on to the brother-in-law, Dalglish. Nurses it up the line and finds a teammate there in the agency of Zach Griggs.
Yep, he goes further afield. Stock was around the area. Kangarilla once again, their defence holding up nicely into the middle of the ground. Coombe, 1-2, almost took the overhead mark. Ross, geez, he's doing it everywhere. He's now in the middle of the ground.
I tell you what, Jaden, he'd be
Most
better check
effective
his
player
head.
at half
He'd be wearing
time.
that beanie, perhaps.
Might give it to him at half time at the moment. So it's a stoppage situation, middle of the ground. Coombe just looking to get Meadows forward any way possible, and he'll have an opportunity here from a free kick just slung out of the ruck contest there, the skipper. So Coombe quickly moves it on with a long, strong kick deep in attack. Of course, Brady Dawes not down there, and that's a good mark deep in defence for Kangarilla.
So the Blues on the last line will repel this attack. Comes out towards the clubroom side. Yeah, the kick has missed everything that it was intended for, so Brodie Henderson will take the resultant free kick in front of the Kangarilla coaching box. So no doubt Mark Griffiths returning to the scene after a COVID interruption last week for himself, so he's back on deck. So Henderson will bring the Dogs back into play. Shaded part of the ground. Nurses into the pocket area, but well, it's just cut
Stock
off
was the target.
very easy, I'd suggest, by the Blues. So once again, in the far pocket area, Kangarilla.
Looking to move the ball up the wing past the Kangarilla coaching box at the 25-minute mark. Coombe, well, he's leading from the front here, the big man in the ruck. The captain, kick in the middle of the ground, opens it up here. Here's a chance. I think that's
Sobey.
He goes kick out towards the wing. Well, that's easily identified. That's Max Buckley. He'll go long, strong from outside 50. He's kicked a goal. Well, there you go. That's what Meadows needed, Joe. And Buckley with the goal.
Yeah, he's really the ideal swingman, Max. Can go forward, can go back and play through the middle. Got a booming kick on him, and just that leadership from himself. Obviously a former captain. Figured there was a moment, and he just needed to step up and kick a big one.
He certainly did. So just on the arc there. So
lovely kick.
Monstrous kick by Maxie Buckley. Taking it to the max and a much-needed goal.
We did 4 years as A-grade captain. Best and fairest winner. As you said, a swingman can play anywhere, runs all day, and that's a beautiful kick, and that keeps Meadows right in it. 22 points to the margin. Next goal now important.
So in the shadows of half-time, suggests. So Coombe back in ruck, wins this one down, ground level, diving on top of it there.
One thing for sure, Joe, of watching Meadows in that
Thomas?
finals campaign last year, they don't give up.
Yeah, that's something we pride ourselves on as a club and a senior group, and obviously Duts with the pre-season as well makes the boys put in the hard work, and it paid off last year for sure.
Here's Albanese trying to crash his way through. There's a lock up there, test of strength held in there. So once again, umpire Wall will come in and recommence proceedings. So 26 and a half minutes gone.
Here we go.
One down there, a high kick away by Darton. Getting into Kangarilla sport there. Cavalry arrives and Kangarilla clear it. Here's a chance out here. A good grab
Watch
taken
out.
there.
Yep.
Free kick played. Yeah, good work there by Ben Evans.
Yep.
I said had some good moments in this too.
Evans with the ball near the light tower. Of course, the night football a few weeks ago against Macclesfield here. Big pack, and once again, Big Coombe takes the mark, but the umpire Wall says it's offending out. Coombe is certainly standing up here for Meadows, but Ross, well, there you go.
Shot.
Right on half time, and a little bit of feeling here between Coombe and Kavaris. A few more players coming in, as you'd expect, these two sides. Ross
Henderson.
Wall just handling the situation.
Henderson, that's what we like to see, a bit of
Nothing-
spirit
nothing
in the
wrong
game.
with that. That's what we want.
And you wouldn't expect any less in the derby between two clubs. Been going at it for nearly a century, I'd suggest. A bit of push and shove. Big Corlick flicks out the little flea and Evans. Say, what are you doing here, son? Out of your way.
A little bit of a chat here going on between Tom Griggs and the umpire.
just getting clarification. It's always good to see players showing appreciation
It's
of
important
umpires.
to chat.
That was last
two-way
week.
communication is important.
All right. Jaden J. What do you got for us in the half-time?
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So, yeah, 48 kicks to 44 in favour of Meadows. 30 handballs to 25, though, in favour of Kangarilla. The tackling count 47 to 40 in favour of Kangarilla as well. The ruck contest 10 to 8 in favour of Kangarilla. 20 marks, though, to 12 in favour of Meadows. And inside 50s, 18 to 14. So that was a big turnaround for Meadows. They lost that count 19 to 8 in the first quarter. But they've just rebounded there and got 18 to 14 in the second quarter. So well done to the Dogs, slowly making their way back into this contest.
Yes, they did fight back as we look at the 8-7 to 5-3, 22-point margin for Kangaroo. They led by 11 at quarter time and probably on the back of 4-goal quarter there by Michael Ross. He now has 6 for the game. Other goal kickers Adams and Josh Albanese, and for Meadows, Mark Thomas. First goal of the game at the 5-minute mark. Sterling, the Maltese Falcon, Bazina, Stock and Buckley adding majors during that second term. So as I said, 5-3, the Dogs, a little bit of work to do as they trail by 22 points, 8-7 to Kangarilla. And another half-time score we can give you. Ironbank 8-3 lead Gumaraka 4-8 over at Thunder Park. So, yeah, there we have it. All right, Call of the Wild. We'll be back for our half-time chat shortly. So stay tuned. Call of the Wild coming to you from Meadows Oval. Yeah, back in the Call of the Wild, half-time break here at Meadows Oval. And once again, we must thank our club supporters for generously supporting this afternoon's live stream. Of course, for Meadows' major sponsor, Rain and Horn Real Estate, corporate crack sealing Australia. We might have to ask our special guest about the crack sealing side of things. Meadows Hotel, Platinum Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice Mount Bark and Hill Sustainable Gardens, and for the Kangarilla Football Club, Jamison, Dodgy Brothers Wines, Festival Hire, Shifty Lizard Brewing Company. Now we'll just go through a couple of scores that have floated through half-time. Ironbank 8-3, Gumaraka 4-8. Half-time, Harndorf 3-8, lead Blackwood 3-4. And quarter-time, Mount Lofty 4-3, lead Achunga 3-1. And here in our broadcast game at the moment, it's Kangarilla 8-7, leading the Southern Bulldogs 5-3, a margin of 22 points. Speaking of the Southern Bulldogs, you heard his dulcet tones there, giving us a few special comments, so it's good to have a more further in-depth chat with, Premiership coach, SANFL Media Award winner, The man who knows all about lawn bowls, Southern Argus super journalist, Joey Schwab. Got it all covered, mate.
Tell you what, mate, that's a hell of an intro. I might have to get you to record that one for me. That's brilliant. I'll be going back on the footage and just screen recording that, I reckon. Very generous, but great.
We might have to send it up to our old mate, Lockie Winnell, who's actually doing some good work on the filming footy River Murray football.
Yeah, up in the Riverland. They're doing some live streams and some games this year.
I feel envious of him. I was watching one the other night at Loxton. It's dry as a bone and everything. And Goldie and myself are over freeze now. You know what's off at your radar. So
completely different.
I know Lockie would be used to having been under 10 superstar for the man in Lofty back in the day. Now, young man, tell us about that venture. She said you were up in the Riverland. How'd you find that?
Oh, it was unreal. It's a beautiful place, great people, and such an incredible sporting community. They've produced AFL footballers, Olympians, all sorts of stuff. So 4 years up there really helped me learn the ropes as a journo, and yeah, made some lifelong friends. And yeah, I still follow that footy almost as closely as I follow other results in the hills. I absolutely love that competition. They've got a lot going for them, and it's nice because you can rock up shorts and thongs most weeks to the footy and you're all sweet. And
obviously I love the way you improvise, because obviously the COVID season, no River Murray Riverland football, but did some sensational work Nova Peris style with Sandy Pisani and the Hockey Association up there, Joe.
Yeah, it was a bit of a curly one. Obviously, footy getting canned altogether was pretty disappointing. But yeah, there was a good young Glossop High School up there. They have some great young media students, and they were just really keen on live streaming whatever sport we could. And yeah, never thought I'd be commentating hockey, just like I never thought I'd be commentating lawn bowls now, like I do as well.
Lawn bowls, well, that's just the excitement level would be absolutely busting there. Like having seen a lot of lawn bowls on a Saturday afternoon, excitement.
Yeah, you've got to make your atmosphere, but it's a great sport that I've learned to really, really respect the last 18 months. I don't think a lot of people realise just how good of a sport it is, and it's definitely not an old person sport, that's for sure.
And of course, the mighty Meadows Football Club, of course, won the Batunga Shield, I think it is, last year for the lawn bowls competition. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've got a couple of handy lawn bowlers in the squad, so they went out there against the other local clubs. And a big thank you to the Meadows Bowling Club for hosting that. And yeah, it's just nice to change it up a little bit.
You involved in that with your knowledge of the game?
I was actually working at a bowls event that day, so wasn't able to play in that one, but the boys were able to win without me.
Your contacts, mate, when you get it live streamed on Bowls SA or whatever, eh?
Well, we had plenty of fill-ins lined up if we needed, so plenty of good contacts in the bowls world.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, the coaching gig, and how easy is this? Like first year, first flag, eh? Pretty good.
Yeah, Cinderella story last year, the way it came together.
Common sense tells you that's it, 1 from 1. But I just see how stressed out you are after losing by a point here today in the grand final rematch, mate. So
not just common sense. I think my wife and everyone around me told me, yep, just finish on that one. But yeah, I mean, we're in that up to our eyeballs this year. But yeah, last year was just an incredible thing to be part of. Obviously, the footy club's been starved of success for such a long time. In particular, the B grade has really struggled. So to be able to come in and try to galvanise the group, and we picked up some good pieces along the way. And I mean, coming from fourth to win a grand final, you wouldn't want to have to try and do it too many times, because it's a roller coaster, but it's a story that we'll all look back on in the future and just think, how on earth did we do that?
Pre-match of the A-grade, we spoke to, because Georgie Doherty, assistant A-grade coach, and he did sort of mention that sort of fact you're alluding to, the depth that's been built up in the Meadows Footy Club the last couple of seasons, so it's there.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a lot of guys that we know can go up and play A-grade, and that's what I like to promote in the B-grade, is making sure we're trying to play a similar style of footy, so when guys, it is their time to go up, they can slot in seamlessly. So, yeah, it's a big thing we pride ourselves on. An A-grade's only as good as its B grade, and a B grade's only as good as a healthy A grade at the end of the day.
And the club itself, as you said, you're up Riverland, so you would appreciate that feel of community sport. And I suppose over that COVID year when football was actually missing, a lot of communities, because obviously the independent league up there, the little places that are involved with that, they would have really missed it, because a footy club's not just about obviously the physical side of things, pardon me, the recreational, but the social gathering.
Oh, footy's a huge part of life. I mean, obviously up there working for the paper, didn't have a specific involvement in a club, but absolutely the way I was welcomed back at Meadows after a few years away, they took me on as a coach, and you can't recreate that feeling of a not just a footy club, but a sporting club in general. Really, there's something special about it, and it was tough in that COVID year for sure.
Just looking at the young Meadows fella there, Goldie coming across, he looks a little bit tell him there's another half of the game to go. He's Don't pack it in yet. He's in tears. No, I think he might have taken a bit of a time. Perhaps got spear tackled, so his mates are in the book, Joe, so you'd be happy with it. Hey, before we let you go, as we look at the score at the moment, as we said, 22-point margin to Kangarilla. What did the Dogs do? As we mentioned in the call, Michael Ross is certainly the dominant 6 out of their 8 goals they've kicked. I know he's only one man. How did the Dogs go around? As Jaden J mentioned, the stats for the midfield clearances, you've got to get on top there.
Yeah, I think the midfield is key. Obviously, Roscoe's a mountain of a man,
Yeah.
so getting that quick footy to him doesn't help, but at the same time, I think someone like a Max Buckley or a Ben Cracknell, just getting that chop out as much as you can. But Roscoe, credit to him, he makes sure he doesn't let any other defenders get too close to him. He positions himself really well to make sure he's always got a one-on-one contest. And then I think up forward, they've just got to diversify, not be so reliant on Daniel Stock. Again, like not having Brady and Jacob Comley is a big dent there. We lose a bit of size up forward, but whether you go small and just try and mix it up, you just got to have more contributors.
Hey, we've just been wondering here also, Joe, before we let you go, the siren here, it's quite unique. Did someone take the noise off Space Invaders or something? And the power, like the longer it goes, you've got to pay more power, like the one sort of...
Well, it got stuck
shrill.
on. I think it was the start of the second or third quarter of the B grade for about 30 seconds. So
Someone thought the train's coming.
but
A bit like it Nan the other week, Goldie, with the train across the track.
Very lucky that scoreboard for footy in cricket, like a lot of country clubs are now, going the way of electronic scoreboards. It makes a huge difference, and it's a great part of the game and helps spectators a lot as well.
And we mentioned in the pre-match we love doing the country games when they bob up. We did Gumaraka and Kersbrook the other week. Great contest. Gum's too strong at the end, but the rivalry between those two clubs, of course, the rivalry that you guys have got. When we look at the ladder coming today, you've got the top 4 sides all in the same amount of wins. So, the season is pretty competitive, isn't it?
Evenly poised. All 4 of those teams, no surprise that they're around the mark. And games like today, obviously Ironbank and Gumaraka playing each other.
Is that the same in the B grade?
The B grade's probably, I would say it's probably more
you and
Meadows, Kangarilla and Ironbank have actually come a really long way.
Yep.
Brad Smith coaching them this year, giving them a lot
Red
of
Muff.
structure. The great Red Muff. So I'd say there's probably 3 of us, but also Gumaraka not far off the pace. So it's just good to have an even competition. You don't know what you're going to get when you rock up every week.
Absolutely, like a box of chocolates, mate. Fantastic. All right, Joey, fantastic to catch up with you, mate, as always. And we'll just let you go now. You probably go and the astute coach that you probably go and study the B grade tape. Just go easy on the umpires. Just
we'll leave that one alone.
Modify your tackling drills during the week, will you?
We'll leave that one alone.
Good on you, Joey Schwab. You're a legend. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Thanks, Pistols.
So there we have it. Joey Schwab, successful premiership coach in the reserves for Meadows last year. Great to have a chat with him. As we said, a man who loves his sport. So just about all in readiness. We've got another half-time scores come through. Achunga 8-2, Goldie leading Mount Lofty 5-3. So are the Demons on the way to their first victory for the season? We'll have to wait and see how it all pans out. Meanwhile, back here at Meadows, as we said, it's a pretty handy lead. Kangarilla led by 11 points, 4-5 to 3 straight at quarter time. Extended it mainly through the agency of 4-goal quarter from Michael Ross. So it's now 8-7 to 5-3.
Max Buckley's gone forward, the swingman. There. Coombs gone forward. Well, he's obviously forward, but he's had some time in ruck in that third term. So we're ready to get this third. Hang on, just need a bit more longer. Yep, all right. Okay, we're ready. Third term. The siren's gone.
They want it, so the umpire
Here's a chance for Kangarilla. Opening clearance through them to Albanese of the Joshua variety. And it'll be a boundary throw. And just around from the Kangarilla. Oh, no. Last touch, of course. Got to think about that one. Crowden, meantime, with the ball, kicks it into Thomas territory, backing back with courage. Got some runners here. Dalgleish goes on the left, kicks it inside 50, and it might be downfield free kick. Bit of a late service there, and Tomo just going up. Bit of a chat to Tyler Virgo. Andrew Coombe involved as well. So here's a charge for Meadows to have the perfect start to this third term and bring it back to 16 points. Just a reminder, filming footy on YouTube, Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page for all your streaming purposes. Let us know where you're coming in from, and we'll get to our sponsors shortly. But Billy
Cameron here. This could be a good start.
Oh, Coombe, one-hander! pay that one.
Well,
Thank
I'd
you very
like to see the
much.
side
Can we
vision
have
of
a
that.
look?
Did he hack it behind the line?
We've got a replay.
Umpire Wall come in and no, umpire Brooks is happy with it. So Coombe.
Bang! Thanks for coming. They get into Virgo, and that was sensational. I'm pretty sure it was a one-hander or thereabouts.
Actually, may well have juggled it
Just
in
a
the
slight
line, but
juggle.
anyway, the ball went
Very
across the line.
clever.
Here's the
Let's have a
nine.
look at it. We are right behind it, Pistols. One.
Oh.
Oh, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, okay, we'll pay that. On the line, that's the mark.
Wow.
So the start they needed, the Southern Bulldogs for the second half, as they pull one back to 16-point margin, now 55-39 here on the call of the Wild. So can the Dogs get back-to-back goals, which would be a real tonic.
It's all in the middle, Pistols.
Back in the centre, Big Koalik gets it down. Here's Virgo.
Albanese.
Keen to make up for his misdemeanor up towards Ross territory.
Oh, front
taken off
centre,
hands.
hello.
Comes back here to Virgo. We'll hear the last laugh. Gets it across here. Ross flicks a handball over his head. Bouncing ball.
Oh.
Getting involved there was Albanese. Josh Variety comes back to him. Oh, good work back there by Henderson. Put his body over the ball. Still going. Rolling rugby pack. Thomas there, as you'd expect. Hands and knee stuff. So umpire Wall will come and ball it up.
Inside attacking 50 for Kangarilla. Can they respond to that goal? That beautiful goal there by Coombe. Gets the margin back down to 16 points the margin. So game on here at Meadows. Meadows, as we know in that final series last year, they just keep coming. Dalgleish wrapped up in a tackle. So ball inside attacking 50 here for Kangarilla. I think 6-goal first half to Ross. Was certainly the most effective player on the ground. Oh, umpire's called a free kick here.
Umpire Wall, bit of
It's
shepherding.
going Meadows' way.
I think your man, Cavaras, was getting involved. The DJ
The DJ, yep.
gave away a free kick, so it'd be the benefit for the Dogs. So ball out in the outer wing.
Buckley presenting.
Buckley moves
Oh.
it forward.
Oh, it's a free kick.
No,
Kangaroo. Or mark.
the mark when you don't have a mark. So
Thomas Hall.
Hall sends it back in from whence it came. Big leap there from Ross over the top. Cleverly tapped on by Koalik, but
Here's a chance.
there's a chance here as Virgo, I think, crumbing it close to the goal line.
I think
in
it was Brodie Gregory,
Yep.
Pistols. Oh, hello. Someone's been dumped behind the goals there.
Oh, a bit of action
they
in
all
the goal
come in.
square. Bit of push
Umpire
and shove.
Wall's on the scene. Yeah, someone was just thrown to the ground there.
Ross involved. Umpire Wall just laying down the law. Big Koalik picks himself up. Hobbles out.
Meantime,
looks like he's the
Meadows with the
That's-
chance on the half back line. Another one here for Meadows, and they are cracking.
Here's Hutchison to hunt
Oh, yep.
the super goal man.
Hutchison goes out towards the half-back flank. I think that's Gator involved.
Yep.
Kicks it up the wing. Patient build-up here. Liam Sterling involved. Kicks it up the wing, but a cut-out mark there by Casey Brooks for Kangarilla.
So Spunk Brooks goes long towards centre half forward.
Oh,
One grab,
should have
grab.
taken that.
Should have taken him out and destroyed there. Play on, said the umpire. Floating handball
Thomas,
there
good
from
use of the
Gator.
body.
No, it's Gator again. Thomas getting involved is called by Benny Goldfinch, but out over the boundary line.
Joe, just quickly start this third term. Nice to Meadows.
Yeah, the boys committing hard. If they could just clean the skills up a little bit here, but also looking like they were nearly exposed a couple of times, so just have to be careful.
So Evans got the ball down, clearing kick forward for the Kangaroo. Great grab and trap
Ross.
by Ross. He's all class, this man. Missed the take with a handball.
Nice work, Meadows.
Dispossessed there, I think, was Evans, his younger teammate.
Yeah, very, very good defence early in this third term, Pistols. The Meadows holding up nicely down
Oh,
there.
they've got to hold him. They've got to hold him. So
Young.
Frick will go to Young. He's working his way into the game. So Daniel Young. As we said.
Premiership player at reserve level, I think, from Meadows. Maybe juniors as well.
Here's a chance for Buckley. He's starting to have an impact.
Oh,
Maxie
could've
coughed
take
that
that.
one up.
Maybe he's...
Support arrives there in the agency of Dalgleish.
Hey, Jaden, any stats of note to start? I know we're early.
10 kicks to 7 at the moment, 10 tackles to 9 in favour of Kangarilla. So, sorry, the kicking count is in favour of Meadows.
So Koalik, big man, doubles it down. Was the first get there be Weezy. Sideshow Bob sweeps a handball back towards Albanese. Oh, brute strength, I don't argue.
there
A couple
it
of times, gets free, puts it towards half forward. Ross territory. Up goes Roscoe. One grab, two grab, couldn't take it. The DJ's in there, quick hands. Gets it to teammate who dinkies a little kick forward and finds Lachlan Evans. on
Yeah,
this
nice
occasion.
vision out of the pack there.
Great work by Albanese. Just brute strength there, Gold, as he crashed through.
Nice work here on the replay. See how that one was set up. Ross presenting once again. And a lovely handball from DJ. And that sets up an opportunity here for Kangarilla to answer the early goal to Coombe.
So Lachlan Evans, left footer, right footer, sorry. Puts it forward. I think it's going to just
right
fall
line.
short, right in the line. Touch, says the umpire. So Kangarilla 2 behind this quarter. Meadows with the opening goal in the first 90 seconds. So Kangarilla 57, lead Meadows 39 here in the quarter while.
Croydon will bring the ball in for Meadows out towards the wing. Coombs the target. Floating over the top with Hall. Just gets a handball away under pressure to Brooks. Gee, that's courage. Buckley almost wrapped him up. Switching kick out there by Habib. He's got a player running for him in Corstens. Up to the forward line. Here's a chance for Kangarilla. Switching ball. I think that's Tyler Virgo involved.
Here's your man.
And here he is. The DJ.
So Zachariah Kavaris with the football. Opportunity here to post the first of the second half.
Known as a strong player around the stoppages, strong tackler, and he has natural flair.
And natural curls by the look of it as he puts it long.
Engineer by trade has gone bang. Thanks for coming.
Well, he dissected that nicely. So the countering goal comes for the Blues, just to counter that little bit of a momentum that Meadows have come out in the second half with.
Any thoughts, Joe?
Again, I just think that shows how quickly, after Meadows had probably controlled a fair bit of this first 5 minutes or so, Kangarilla just so dangerous. The way they moved to the footy then was absolutely top-notch. So Meadows really have to take advantage when they can get the ball inside 50.
So back in the centre will be Tommy Evans doing the ruck work. Big
nice.
Got it down. Well done, the big man. Lurking again. He was pretty good in the first quarter, was Corstens. He's working his way in the game as he got a clearance there. Ridden in the ground there was Dutton. Ball spills free. Ball comes out here. Support will come back to Weesey. Sideshow Bob's got time to steady, but a high kick forward. Big leap. Ross again. He's everywhere at the moment. Held up on this occasion. Can't get through. About 3 or 4 dogs. Dog pack pushes him over the line. And we'll have the ball up. So 8.5 minutes gone. Third term, 63. Kangarilla plays Meadows 39. Goldie on Filming Footy. Trust you're enjoying our worldwide stream.
Yep. Oh, that's gone last touch job, I reckon. Just quickly, Pistols, no, not quickly, but importantly, Meadows sponsors, major sponsors, Rain and Horn Real Estate. Corporate sponsors are Crack Ceiling Australia and Meadows Hotel. Platinum sponsors are Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice, Mount Barker and Hill Sustainable Gardens. We'll get to Kangarilla sponsors. Meantime, kick forward by Kavoris. It's in a dangerous position just outside their goal square area. Meadows last line. Nice work there. Mopping up. I think it was Grigg. Kick outside of defensive 50. Meadows have got it to the wing area. But dropping back there. Nice mark. Is Ben Evans. So Ben Evans, centre wing for Kangarilla. What can he do? Long, strong kick inside 50. Packle form, off hands. Oh, nice work, Hall. That was brilliant. Handball over the top to Virgo. Oh, that's one of the goals of the day. That was absolutely great vision there by Big Evans. He saw, I think it was Evans involved there.
Yep.
Oh, Hall. Lovely work.
27, Tom Evans, I think it was. And
So
great
look
finish
again.
there by Virgo.
Thomas Hall. Look at that.
Thomas
Look
Hall,
away
sorry.
handball.
Yeah.
And check
Virgo.
side by Virgo. Classy.
Around the ground here
Yep.
for Rain and Horn Real Estate. Nan Bremer 8-5 in the third quarter. Lead at Mount Barker 2-5 Goldie. Could be the historic first win by the Rams
Unbelievable.
over Barker at Nan.
5 and 2
They beat
potentially.
them last year. You can't beat with results, can you?
Here we go. Snap forward there by Lachlan Evans. Presenting. This is a good period here for
Ross.
Kangaroo. Ross one way than the other. Meadows have got to be very cautious here. Running
Off to
into an
the
open
races.
goal. Thanks for
I
coming.
think you find that was Albanese. Josh,
That was
Varney.
Joshua Albanese. So back-to-back goals for Kangarilla, Joe, and they're starting to break this one open 75-39.
Yeah, it's always been the danger for our boys. They had trouble with it last year. Is they could just have that 5 to 10 minute lapse where the other team just gets away from them, and Kangi have kicked a couple here, and hard to see them stopping them in any time soon, really.
Well, such a bright start to the second half. Coombe goaling in the first 90 seconds from that juggling mark on the goal line. But as you said, since then, 3 goals in 11 minutes have come the way of the Blues, and just opening a nice little buffer here. 75 plays 39, so back in the centre. Corlick, he's worked hard and ruck, gets the ball down. Here's a chance for the Dogs to go forward.
Bazina.
Here's a chance for Bazina. The ball
high
kicks
tackle.
up,
Thanks for
taken
coming.
high. Ball held to him well.
Maybe
Looking right down the barrel, perhaps on the blind side umpire Brooks, but they could have been infringed. Could have made the Maltese cross there. But ruck duel. Flicked out the back here, clever hands out here towards Weezy, sideshow Bob, but he walks over the boundary line in front of Hutchison.
We'll get some stats shortly from Jaden. You can. We'll just the next stop. Here's the boundary umpire Pistols. Lovely long locks.
That Fabio look.
Sensational
Fantastic.
locks, freshly shampooed this morning. He'll throw it in here in the forward pocket area for Meadows. Coombe, he's doing it, trying to lift his side here. Stock, left footer, kicks it. He's looking for Bazina there, who did well. He did brilliantly there, Bazina, bringing that ball down to ground level.
Chopping.
Okay.
Free kick for chopping. Had to go back to Ben Evans when you look at the replay. So Ben Evans with the resultant free kick. So unfortunately for Meadows, can't buy a goal at the moment. Puts out to Corstons, who's been pretty solid in defence this afternoon for the Blues. So Corstons not a lot on offer, so go bang up the line towards the Meadows Hill end. Here's Ross.
Here we go. Griggs.
Relieving pressure by Griggs, puts it back. Here's a chance for Buckley at the
Coombe.
pass, but at the front of the
That's
bus
a mark.
is Coombs.
Thanks for coming.
Paid, and that chopping rule paid there. So here's Coombs, a chance to get his second goal of the term for Meadows, the skipper, leading by example.
All right.
Long kick. One of the best players in the grand final last year. Kicked 22 goals last season, Goldie.
Mm-hmm.
And has kicked 7 this season so far. So this will be his most important one. As the Meadows Magic girl goes past. Netball. So, Coombe. Need a skipper's inspiring goal here. Bit of a floater, but it got the desired result. That's all we need, Joey.
Yeah, definitely needed something to stem the tide. Obviously unlucky with that one before, but the skipper is stepping up incredibly this year. Unfortunately, probably having to play a bit more in the ruck than he would have planned with Comley and Brady out. But when he does get the chance to go forward, he's the best aerial forward in the comp.
So back in the middle, go to Jaden shortly. Thomas just having a chat to Dalgleish here, see if they can win this important stoppage situation out the middle. Cowlick looking for Dalgleish. I reckon he'll earn a free kick here. So Meadows will have a chance to get repeat forward entries as they trail by 30 points. Get that down to 24, then it's game on again. So Dalgleish, Dutton's working around here in the attack. He goes further afield, standing strong there, almost a mark. Nice work by Stock. Ball flicking around. Kangarilla's defence holding up all right. Clearing kick by Habib out towards the wing area. It'll be a race in 4. Albanese not down there, is he? No, Fletcher involved. Here's a stop pop. Beautiful pass. Finds Ross. I think Virgo was involved in this. Here's Virgo once again. Lace out pass. Inside attacking 50. Beautiful kick.
Just to make it look more impressive, took it at knee level, was Jordan Reese. First game in the A grade this year last week, Goldie.
Yep.
And also spent a bit of time in the ranks at Uradler, Division 1's Colts and lower grades. So of Kangarilla now. So
he kicked 3 goals on debut. Pistols. He's only 21 years of age and he's 6'7".
Wow,
that's pretty good.
That is pretty handy. So Jordan Reese hemmed into the pocket. Oh, he's drifted across the front. He's missed.
Hey Jaden, the ball's gone out to the paddock area there. So any thoughts?
Cheers, thanks Goldie. So 27 kicks to 17 in favour of Kangarilla at the moment. Tackle count 21 to 20. The centre clearance is 4-2 in favour of Kangarilla, and the handballing count 18-5 in favour of Kangarilla. So dominating in that area.
So Toby Croydon with the kicking in duties. Goes up the centre of the ground. It's going to fall short.
Oh, nice work.
Nice late arrival there. Good spoiling. Looked like it was smart arriving on Ross. Shook him up a bit.
Okay.
He's up and about, but he'd be a little bit sore, I suggest. So Michael Ross, what a dominant feature he's been in the game so far.
6 goal first half.
So Ross, what's on offer? Goes out wide. He's got a lead out here from a teammate.
I think that's the young man again, is it?
Grab,
Oh, no.
16, and Adam Ward. Ball held up close to the boundary line near the Meadows Hill. As we said, always well occupied in
Cricket
cricket
season.
grand finals. It seemed to be regularity out here at Meadows. So, ball hacked down here.
Dalglish. Thomas.
Thomas
Jeez,
taking
he's
the
an
high.
expert at that, isn't he?
He just stuck to Chutney. Brody Gregory, I think it was, infringing.
Oh,
I said
umpire
no.
did. Okay.
Umpire Wall.
So stoppage situation, inside attacking 50 for Kangarilla. Thomas involved. Barrelling in there.
Once again.
Once again, stoppage.
No joy for Mark from Meadows from umpire Wall.
31-point margin, Kangarilla leading. 17-minute mark, third term here. Both sides on 4 and 1 entering this game. It's a bit of a scrap period. Is Thomas.
Finally.
Gets the ball away on that left boot out towards
nice
half-forward line.
trap.
Nice work here. I think that's Big Hall.
Yep.
Handball over the top to Kavoris. Running into the goal. Is that Albanese?
Yeah.
And it's gone through for an out of the bounds on the full job.
So good pressure there by Meadows. They're still hanging in there. The Dogs, as we said, they never give up. That's their spirit, but they want the goals on the boards at the moment. So high kick, Coombs the target. Behind his Corstons.
He's fantastic
But
overhead.
good strong mark taken by the skipper. Waste no time, goes to the centre of the ground. Finds Hutchison. Gives the run here.
Oh, Buckley backing back.
Cameron up towards Buckley.
Stop.
Good battle there. Going to ground was Habib. Comes back in here. Oh, a bit of candy shine by Sideshow Bob.
Thanks
Gets
very
it back
much.
to Sideshow Bob. Magnificent play by Sideshow Bob. And Weesey gets it up the line towards
someone's in.
Ross getting up gingerly. He's in the wars at the moment as Coombe takes a defensive mark.
Oh, Ross, just watch him. That might be a hamstring.
It is.
It's a left hamstring, which is his kicking leg. He'll come off, I reckon. Meantime, kick in the middle of the ground there by Casey Brooks. Oh, interception. Trying to move the ball forward there was Ward.
Oh, Albanese.
Keep your eyes on Ross. I reckon he's might have strained that hamstring.
He's staying out in the ground, Goldie.
Albanese kicks the ball long, strong in attack. High flying there, Kangarilla. Thomas with the tackle. Ball at centre half back area for Meadows, or centre half forward area for Kangarilla. It'll be a stoppage situation. So Ross just stretching that leg a bit. He's just having a bit of a run around this stoppage situation. Let's see if he gets on the end of it. Next kick will be interesting for him. Kicked 6 goals, as we said, in that first half.
Being hard at ground level there. It's the big man, Corlick. Got to like his work today, the big man. Just gives everything. So here he is in the ruck duel again. Ball comes down there.
Oh,
Fed out there by DJ.
watch
Stop
out.
it on. There's a
Sideshow.
chance. Close. Oh, Sideshow Bob this way, that way. Has
Touch.
a shot at goal towards the top of the square. Desperate defence on the last line there. Through the agency of Sobey. Held in. And the umpire will come and ball up just metres, he suggests, from the goal line for the Kangarilla Football Club.
Maybe just a bit of a strain there for Ross. All going well for Kangarilla supporters anyway.
Another man going down there, and there was Reese in that ruck duel behind the play. He's just holding the melon.
Hey, Joe, just a little info on the ruckman, Kolick.
Yeah, so Big Traz moved into the town a couple of years ago, rolled out to pre-season last year and asked if we wanted him to have a kick. Played in the twos, premiership, 200 gamer at Happy Valley, I believe. Just a dominant big man, real experience.
Shot around the corner from
Oh,
the Blues
here's a
went
chance for
wide. Here's a
Meadows.
chance for Gator on the last line. Puts it up, but good chop out there.
Ben
taken
Evans.
out wide by Ben Evans. Been pretty handy this afternoon, the young man. He's showing his eyes in the sun, which is brilliant to see on an autumn day here in Adelaide Hills. Pleasant conditions, that's for sure. Puts it back towards the top of the square.
Here he is, the big man. Oh, he's
Big
dropped that.
leap, comes off heads behind and walking across Gator. No, he gave it to a teammate who's off to the races.
Dalglish.
So they work it up the line here, but it'll be chopped out here for the Blues. And
Just having a bit of an issue here, clearing the ball out of defence.
Yep.
Meadows, Kangarilla setting up nicely, just getting repeat forward entries. Here's a chance for Tom Evans. He'll kick the ball inside attack.
Oh!
Good presenting there by the young man.
Hey, this is Reese.
I reckon it's, yes it is.
Just took one in the melon, but he's recovered from that. Good strong mark. He said Tom Evans taking that intercept mark, put it in long and strong, Goldie. And Reese, as you said, 6'7". Well, when
That's
he puts,
a handy
puts his
inclusion.
hands up, he's about 9 foot. Good strong mark in front of the pack.
21-year-old. Well, it's a good forward line, Kangarilla.
Especially on a dry day like today. The tall blokes don't get any shorter in the last quarter. We're still in the third, but I'll tell you what.
So Reese goes bang, and he's missed that to the left, I reckon, from this angle. Oh, he's kicked it. Thanks very much. Don't worry about that one. That's a goal.
Yeah, a bit of confusion.
So, yeah. Joe, your thoughts? Meadows just having an issue there, clearing the ball out of defence?
Yeah, just lacking that connection, getting it out of defence, coming through the middle. And Kangarilla are an incredibly well-drilled side. They've had that group together for quite a few years now, so they set up well behind the footy. And you're right, they've got a big forward line, which is probably a good way to expose the Meadows defence.
Well, I'll tell you what, Meadows percentage might be important when it comes to that all-important double chance spot, and this certainly wouldn't be doing their cause any good at the moment. 82-45. Can they stop the bleeding? Ball comes out here in the centre. Scrambling play. Dalglish over the top there. Also getting involved there was Ward for the Blues. So once again, we'll have a ball up. Not far from the centre circle. So the big man, Korlick, gets it down. Looks like the DJ. Bringing it to the ground. Ball trapped in there again. Actually, it was Ward. My apologies. Getting involved in that passage of play. So umpire Brooks once again. So Korlick wins the ball down again. Here's a chance for Buckley. Can he get a handball away? No. Well collared there by, once again, Ward. He's got the ball on the string, and also Tommy Evans for the Blues. So umpire Brooks will ball up once again right in the centre of the ground here at Meadows.
23-minute mark. Oh, free kick. It's going to go Kangarilla's way. Okay. Virgo will get it. Game number 102. Kicks the ball towards the half-forward flank. I think it's Reese again.
Yep,
Fletcher, presenting nicely across that forward line. Oh, umpire scored a free kick. Going to Kangarilla.
I thought Dalglish did well with the spoil there, but obviously not.
Fletcher kicks the ball low, inside attacking 50, and how's
here's
about
the boy
that?
This time, here's Reese again.
How's about the presenting from the big man?
Well, as we said, when he puts his hands up, he's about 9 foot.
He's a very important acquisition to this forward line. As you said, played first ever A-grade game last week. Kick 3. Came from your Radler and lost interest in footy and played a bit of C-grade. And he's only 21 years of age and he's 6'7". Well, he's got a future, that's for sure.
Big Nathan Lady at Blackwood. Big tall bloke who just comes out of C-grade ranks and ready-made star. But as he leaned back on the kick there, it's drifted wide. So they've returned 4-4 for the term here, Joe, against 2 goals. So the damage could have been a lot more for the Dogs at this stage. 45 trial 83.
Yeah, it could have been an absolute disaster. The boys hanging on by the skin of their teeth here. Credit to Kangarilla, they're controlling this quarter, but Meadows just lacking that connection coming out of the defence through the middle of the ground, just lacking a real true centre-half forward.
So given that Coach Bailey at three-quarter time, he'd just be desperate from the winner quarter and just get some confidence back, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Bales he's a pretty practical coach. I think he'll know that maybe the overall result's probably in a bit of strife, but he'll break it down really simple in the last quarter.
We talk about the poor turnovers.
Goal.
This one is just
Jamie Grosser
for Jamie Grosser, yeah. And that was just a really bad clearance. No doubt they'll get the tape and have a look at that. Just the amount of errors they've created this afternoon. Kangaroo have just made them count.
Yeah, exactly. In a finals-like intensity, obviously these two teams will be there when it comes the end of the year, and the Meadows boys have just been found wanting under the pressure, and yeah, they're definitely playing for pride now in this last quarter and a little bit, because yeah, this could get nasty, and like you said before, the percentage with the top of the ladder being so tight will be absolutely crucial come the end of the year.
So Jamie Gross is nicknamed Gross. Loves the bet, but probably the worst punter at Kangarilla, according to this. One of the veterans of the group is fantastic with the younger players. Great football IQ, as we saw there. Loves to kick a goal. He's a Sparky, and he's married to Jade and have 2 beautiful kids, Poppy and Chase.
I think he spent some time playing for the mighty Mundalla Moots as well.
There you go. Add that to your little script.
Experienced footballer. So umpire
back
Brooks
in the middle. Rux will go at it. Coombs in there now. Virgo, he's immediately set upon in the tackle situation at the 26-minute mark. 44 points the margin. Kangarilla up and about. They could be they will be 5-1 at the end of this match, and right up there with Ironbank, I think. Pistols.
I don't want to be the purveyor of doom here, Joe, but Kangaroo led by 11 points at quarter time, 22 at half time. As Goldie said, now they're 44 up. Heaven forbid we don't want 88 at the end, do we? Looks like a free kick being played to Brodie Henderson getting up.
Yep, Henderson with the ball.
I think that if that's the way it goes, Pistols, I might have to duck out of the commentary box, I reckon.
Crowden, meantime, kicks the ball long and strong inside attacking 50. Buckley's the target 2. Kangarilla players opposed. Nice work by Young. Put this one down.
He loves it too.
Maybe we'll go the other way, Pistols. Maybe it'll be half to Meadows. That was a nice goal. Important. 51 points to 89, Joe. That was a nice goal.
Yeah, it's players like Daniel Young that are game breakers for them. They just need to get involved. He's got a great turn of speed, a beautiful left foot on him, and just the way he read the footy there and come crashing through. They need to get the ball in the hands of their attacking guys now.
It was interesting coming into this game, Joe. Meadows had conceded 9 points less than Kangarilla, so marginally had the better defence, but Kangarilla had kicked about 28 goals more. And that's certainly showing up today. The Meadows defence has been under real siege, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we probably get exposed a little bit when other teams come with big forward lines, and credit to them, they've structured up really well.
So back in the centre, Coombe, the leaper, gets the ball down. Well done by Dalglish. Gives across the run there. Darton, here's better work. Here's Stock, bouncing ball. Can he gather it this way, that way? Can he do a bit of magic? No, boundary line looms too closely. So we'll have a throw in the left forward pocket. Entrance into the ground here at Meadows Oval. Still bathed in sunshine. A few shadows coming across the ground, but a great day for Hills Country football, that's for sure. As we wait for the throw in.
Yep, boundary throw-in inside attacking 50. Here's a chance. Well, is that high? No. Thomas with the tackler.
Don't argue.
Yep, here's a chance for Kangarilla. Clearing ball there by Thomas Hall. Out towards the boundary line area. Meadows with a chance here. Late in the Andrew Coombe.
Coombe, the skipper.
Jeez, he's good overhead.
Fantastic leap there.
He'd be right up there as one of the best for Meadows today. Just having a look at a bit of replay here.
Good work there by Stock. And back at the bus just about. And wow, great work by Coombe.
Rain and Horn Real Estate Market a Day contender.
It's kicked 2 early in the quarter, Goldie, so we need him to get another one for the... just give him a bit of hope going into three-quarter time.
38 points the margin. The skipper. He's delivered. There's still a pulse there for Meadows. So they close to within 32 points, Joe.
Yeah, I think Coombe's going to be the match winner. He's probably going to be the one that drags them back into this up forward. It's just a matter of whether they can get the footy to him up forward and let him jump at it because, yeah, like I said before, personally I think he's pretty comfortably the best aerialist in the competition. Tall, strong, and an incredible set of hands on him.
J.J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks Goldie. So 43 kicks to 31 in favour of Kangarilla. Tackle count 39 to 38 in favour of Kangarilla, but that's pretty close there. 29 handballs to 10 in favour of Kangarilla as well.
So Coombe doing it all. Just kicked the last goal. Now he's back in the centre to take the ruck duel against Tommy Evans. So Coombe gets the ball down and follows up at ground level. I said he's doing everything. Scramble at ground level. As the siren goes for three-quarter time. So in the end, 4 goals apiece. Kangarilla kicking 4-4 and Meadows 4 straight. So still in with a little bit of a hope here, Jaden J, as you add up the stats that matter.
Cheers, thanks Pistols. So yeah, like I said, 43 kicks to 31 in favour of Kangarilla there. The inside 50s 19 to 11. So Meadows actually won that count in the second quarter, but lost it in the first, and yeah, Kangarilla's backflipped it on there and won it again. 15 marks to 8 in favour of Kangarilla as well. So tackle count 41-40 in favour of Kangarilla. So just about won every count there, scoring 5 goals, 4 to 4 goals. So it'll be very interesting to see how Meadows can respond.
All right, so Kangarilla leading 12-11 to Meadows 9-3 here at three-quarter time. We'll just take a little bit of a pause in stream and we'll be back for the start of the final term shortly here on the Quarter Wild, coming to you on Filming Footy. Back here at Meadows Oval in the core of the Wild Trust, you're enjoying our worldwide stream of the Country Division round 6 game between the hosting Meadows Bulldogs and the Kangarilla Blues. And of course, coming to take you to the various club sponsors of their support today. Of course, Meadows major sponsor Rain and Horn Real Estate, Corporate Crack Sealing Australia, Meadows Hotel, Platinum sponsors Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice Mount Barker, Hill Sustainable Gardens, and for the Kangarilla Blues, Jamison Dodgy Brothers Wines, Festive Full Hire, and Shifty Lizard Brewing Co. Joey Schwab, while you're here, mate, we're just interested in the corporate sponsor here for Meadows, Crack Sealing Australia. Can you give us a bit of a lowdown on what they do? Seal cracks, obviously.
Yeah, I can't say I'm particularly across it. They've been fantastic sponsors the last couple of years. They're in-laws of a couple of the boys that play in the senior squad, so they've come on board and supported the hell out of us, which is unreal. But I couldn't tell you exactly what they do. Best to head to their website and check them out.
Also, we must thank our HFL sponsors, Police Credit Union, Sharon Sports Power, West End, Courier Newspaper, Rossdale Homes, Closey Supermarkets, and of course Road Safety. Think about what you do when you're on the road. Bit of three-quarter time, or getting close to three-quarter time scores. Blackwood 5-5, Harndale 4-13, so a 2-point margin there to the Magpies. Goldie at Windy Hill. Ironbank 11-5 lead Gumaraka 8-11. Nanbremmer 8-5, Mount Barker 2-5. So some interesting results there. And this is the second last round of football in May as the year marches on. So back here, it's Kangarilla in charge, 12-11 to 9, 326-point margin. Inside the final term, your caller is Benny Goldfinch.
Yeah, well, Meadows fought back nicely there at the end of the third term, closed it into 32 points the margin. They'll want a similar start here. Andrew Coombe needs a bit of support. So here's a chance. First kick forward by Henderson from half-back flank. He'll kick out towards the wing area, looking for a runner out there in Billy Cameron, and it's gone out of bounds with the flowing locks of the Boundary Academy boy. We'll bring it in here at the, I've just gone 30 seconds, so very important that Meadows at least get the first one, give themselves some belief. As we said, both sides entering this contest with a 4-1 record. Good rivalry between these two sides. We'll get that stat again from Jaden J. Hill since 2010, what the difference been between these two sides. Here's a chance for Kangarilla meantime, but good defensive mark on the wing area by Henderson. Kicks in the middle of the ground. Oh, turnover. Ross, how's the hamstring? Strained it in that third term. Kicked long and strong to the big man. Did that touch anyone? Well, it's gone through for a minor score anyway. Jaden, just a head-to-head record since 2010 between these two sides, and Meadows' last win here against Kangarilla.
Yep, so they played 24 matches and 14-10 in favour of Meadows, and last time they beat them was 2016 here.
So, ball comes out here to Ben Evans.
Oh, crash, bang.
Strong work there from Sterling, I think it was, among the goal kickers for Meadows earlier in the afternoon. They need a few more. So trail 12-12 now to 9-3. So, ball comes out here. Thomas lurking. Goes to the ground. Typical dogged style there. Ends up with the ball.
Oh, Thomas, hello.
Bit of push and shove from Mark from Meadows. And then nicely hands the ball back to the umpire. Always gets votes. So, throw up. Kowalik flicks it forward.
Bazina.
Good clearing kick there by Cameron, it was.
Cameron,
28.
sorry.
Lurking out
Good
there.
tackle.
Good tackle applied there by the Blues. In the shadows there. So certainly missing that was Henderson going to ground. So certainly missing Brady Dorr this afternoon. As we said, Comley also. So big man strength down for the Bulldogs. Ball comes out here. Away was Lachlan Evans. Feeds the ball out here.
Oh!
I think it was Albanese going to ground. Ball comes back here this way, that way by Wheezy, sideshow Bob. Oh, good handball out here to a teammate in Evans, as in the Ben variety. They go forward. Over the top, here's Ross, the danger man. Tried a bit of don't argue there, I think.
That's all right. That's okay.
Tommy Griggs, the former Mount Barker boy, returning to the Meadows club this season. Locks him up. Good, strong approach. Perhaps he would have been an early boy to have a crack at him. He's Division 1 experience, but anyway.
Stoppage situation. Out towards the boundary line. Virgo sees the ball out of bounds. So, once again, flowing locks of the Academy boy will bring it back in just around from coach Scott Bailey. Doesn't need the sunglasses anymore. Bit of shadow on that side of the ground. Sun just dimming in the background here behind that nice big gum tree. Here at Meadows Oval. Beautiful conditions, as you'd expect. And 90 to 57, Kangarilla leading at the 4-minute mark of the final term. Oh, it's gone out of bounds once again.
I think he was out when he kicked it, yeah. In front of the... tell us about the steak sandwiches. Very good here, Joe. Best in the league, unbiasedly.
Oh, the whole barbecue shed. We actually sold out of everything in there with the night game a few weeks ago, so definitely very popular from Meadows Country Meats.
Yeah, good game. That was once again another derby with Macclesfield, and of course against one of the old rivals once again here today, Kangarilla. So ball in, Reese, but Corlick with the body strength, put the ball down. Dispossessed there was Dutton. Ball comes out here to Albanese. Here's a chance for Thomas. He's got a loose man as he switches play across there, finds Young. Young goes back on his left foot, goes straight down the ground. Here's a chance for...
Oh, Buckley, almost.
Buckley got one grab to it. Following up there. Ball comes back out here. Kicked. Henderson was smothered. Good work by Kangarilla. Here's a chance set for him. For Virgo. Oh, well done. Feeds it off to the run of a teammate who gives it back eventually to Virgo. Can he have a shot? Kicked a miracle. Oh, a bit of a mung kick. Let himself down. Ross couldn't trap the ball. Here's a chance here for Crowden. This way, that way. Dispossessed. Thomas goes in to help him. Ball at ground level. And really, they sort of muffed that one up a little bit with the clearance situation, Meadows, but no harm done at this stage, as we've played 4.5 minutes, 47-point lead here.
Stoppage situation. Ball comes out to Dalgleish. He kicks it out towards the wing area. Coombe is just back of the bus there, had to put the mitt up to spoil it out of bounds against Albanese, I think it was. Adrian, the vice-captain of Kangarilla, so... Grandstand area. Bit of shade over that side of the ground at the 6-minute mark. 57 to 90. So probably a game-breaking lead at the moment, you'd think, for Kangarilla. Coombe, good tackle. So
Meadows need 6 goals and in a hurry, I'd suggest, to pull this one out of the fire. But as we said, the Dogs, we know they won't give in, that's for sure.
Umpire Wall throws the ball up. Here's a chance for Dalgleish, I think, involved there. Thomas, ball ricocheting around. Tackle down to the ground. Oh, Katharis is giving away a free kick there. That's going to Meadows' way, I reckon, or is he going to...
Okay. Brody Gregory dealt with there, but...
Fair enough. Umpire Wall throws it up.
So, big men gather. Coilic trying to flick it over the top. Virgo once again got a teammate. Goes forward. Here he is, Ross. Seems to be moving okay. As he looked like he'd done some hamstring damage, maybe just a slight strain.
He's all right.
So this will just show Goldie with his kicking foot.
How many has he kicked? 6.
6.
All in the first half.
Didn't kick a goal that last quarter. It was the only one in the match. He kicked 2 and then 4 in a blinding second quarter.
Are we still thinking most effective at the moment?
Well, could well be. I tell you what, 6 goals and a half of football is pretty effective, I'd suggest.
For a beanie.
So, Michael Ross. Nothing wrong with that leg. So Michael Ross, 7 goals, pretty handy performance.
That's not bad. Joe, not bad. And then Jaden?
He's really, you'd say, probably the most dangerous all-round package. Big Roscoe, ground level, does it in the air. And obviously playing pretty regularly up forward this year, so the goal count is through the roof.
Has actually kicked 26 goals for the season so far now, so he'll be leading in the Colburn. What do they call it? The Chad. Perhaps they call it the Chad, the man who kicked 1,000 goals.
Jane J.
And still kicking more in the B grade.
Yeah, cheers, thanks guys. So 7 kicks each and 3 inside 50s to 2 so far in this quarter.
So back in the centre, big men together again. Oh, taken away by Thomas. Goes forward.
Oh, hello, downfield free kick.
Downfield, Thomas was dealt with. Perhaps someone didn't like the tunes he played the other night as he was pushed to the ground. So Stock will be the benefit of Thomas's clearance.
He's just having a bit of a chat to Adam Ward there.
So Stock only the 1 goal, kicked the first goal for Meadows in the second term. So 16 for the season. Daniel Stock, as we said, country champs rep last year.
Yeah, as Jaden said, he kicked 10 goals against Kangarilla in prior matches. He was the leading goal kicker for Meadows against Kangarilla. And he adds another one to that.
So as we said before, Meadows would just be really, we know they will play it out, but they'd just be keen to keep that scoreboard hemorrhaging lower because, as I said, percentage-wise, with such a tight competition for top 3 spots, looks like Ironbank are going to beat Gumaraka this afternoon, so that might be some bit of a saviour for coming into the game. Ironbank, Kangarilla, Gumaraka, Meadows all in the same points. Benny.
Kersbrook have got Meadows next week, and Kangarilla hosting Macclesfield. Another bit of a rivalry. Back in the middle, Kolick won it down to Smart. Tried to get it onto Dalgleish, but held up in the middle of the oval. And we've gone 9 minutes, so 33 points the margin. Another one here for Meadows, just giving them a sneaky chance. Kangarilla pinned Smart with the tackle.
Yeah,
looking
Smart
for holding the ball there.
Yeah, Smart. Good tackle applied on Ward. Perhaps a little unlucky not to get rewarded there. Right in the cricket pitch, so it would have been pretty uncomfortable landing for Ward, but no damage done as he's up and about. So umpire intelligently brings it away from the cricket pitch area. So here we go. Kowalik flicks it over the back. Handball comes out here. Evans, he goes to ground. He's swarmed over by a couple of opponents. Ball held in once again, and umpire will come and recommence play here. Nearly 10 minutes gone. Final turn. 96 plays 63 in favour of the Blues.
All right, Dalgleish from the stoppage has a flying shot at goal. Ooh. And that's gone out of bounds on the full. Just a few players, Joe, that you think have played well for Meadows today?
Yeah, I think the skipper, Kumi's been really good through the middle. Tomo and Jack Dalgleish, they combine fantastically. Big Traz as well. He's starting to put on an absolute clinic, and the ruck now is experience coming to the fore.
So here he is, speed of Devil. Oh. That's a good contested mark by the big man. Who's had a long career at Happy Valley, moved over here to the kennel. Played the premiership last year, the B grade, yes.
Kicked the ball forward for Meadows.
Off hands.
Oh, hello, soccer. Ooh. Almost a chance there. It's gone through.
The goal umpire's getting excited.
I reckon it's hit the post, has it?
Yes, he indicated it's hit the post.
So 10-minute mark. Meadows close to within 32 points. Interesting. Next goal, very interesting. Half forward line for Meadows. Ball flicks out towards the wing. Kangarilla on the counter attack here. Gregory involved. Flick over handball. I think Virgo involved there. Ball's fumbling around a bit. Bit of just smarts are required, and that's held up.
Just couldn't get it out to Tomo there. It's Luke Smart, but liked his endeavour this afternoon, as all Meadows. As I said, they haven't
bit of cramping there. Cramp in the
Gator, is it? The Gator, yeah. Might be able to take the next over, I'd suggest. This ball goes to ground. Held up in there. So, umpire Brooks. So, Kowalik. High leaper there.
Kangarilla. Push out.
Pushed out there. This time was Smart. Umpire letting it fly. So, out of bounds, the academy boy comes in. So I just suggest in these warm conditions, guys, fitness had come into this fatigue because it hasn't been a quite physical game, and the Kangarilla boy down behind play. Hope this is an Evans, Lockie Evans maybe with the blonde hair. We'll keep your eye on that. It's the ball close to the boundary line, trying to bustle forward.
Holding his leg.
And over the line there was Cameron. Yeah, hopefully it's only cramp.
I don't want to call it. I reckon it's just intense cramp.
He's run himself into the ground. That's good to see he's up. Fantastic. So, ruck duel. Ball comes down. He'll try to crash his way through there for Kangarilla. Dutton getting involved. It was actually Virgo, as you'd expect. So, once again, umpire
just
Brooks
a bit of rolling scrum sort of stuff at the moment here. We've gone from the wing area down to the forward line for Kangarilla. Oh, nice paddle. Trying to earn the free kick there was Joshua Albanese. Umpire giving it to Meadows here.
Yep, Tommy Griggs
with the ball. Switches play out towards us in the broadcasting area. He's looking for Isaac. Zach sweeping handball over the top. Looking for Benjamin Cracknell. Cool, nice work there. Flicked it on. Here's a chance. And streaming forward is Sterling. Goes towards centre half forward area for Meadows. Buckley with the spoil. Here's a chance though for Albanese. It kicks in the middle of the ground. Looking for a teammate. Off goes to the races is Dutton. He'll swing onto that left boot, long, strong, into the forward pocket area. Nice crumbing, Dalgleish. What will he do? Oh, kick it and keep Meadows alive.
Tell you what, that was shades of famous Scottish Liverpool soccer player, Kenny Dalgleish, putting it right in the back of the net there. Dalgleish.
26 points the margin, Joe, and then we'll go to Jaden.
Yeah, Jack just showing his class there. He's a smooth mover, young fella. And that's the footy they need. They need to get it in forward quickly, give Coombe a chance, one out, and then get to his feet if he's not going to grab it. Whether there's a sniff here or not, I think it's just all about pride for this next 10 to 15 minutes.
Absolutely, as I said, Scott Bailey would be pretty happy for him to, win the quarter. They're 2-1 to 1-1 scored in this final term so far. So if they could get a positive going to next week when they take on Kersbrook. So check out the Brooker Park. So in the centre of the ground, ball comes down. It's Thomas again. Grabbed. So Mark Thomas with the resultant free kick will go out wide. On a teammate there. Young handballs back into the centre ground. Finds Bazina, the Maltese Falcon. Goes long on the left.
Oh, Buckley!
Oh, Buckley, big leap. Couldn't quite hold it. Comes out here. Here's a chance. Once again, a handball out the back here. Oh, tough body work there for the agency of Albanese. For Kangarilla. Still battling in there for his long. Oh, good tackle applied there, but must have infringed by Luke Smart, so it'd be resultant free kick for Kangarilla. But sensational leap by Maxie Buckley. Haven't seen enough of that this afternoon for the Meadows Dogs.
Yep. Have an easy kick. Oh, high flyer there was Ben Evans.
Trying to have Buckley.
Giving away a free kick in the meantime.
I've got the higher headband that jumps.
That's it. Brodie Henderson. Centre wing near the grandstand. Interesting period the next 5 minutes. Henderson kicks it towards the half-forward line for Meadows. High flyers everywhere. Ball hits the deck. Umpires called a free kick.
Thomas Hall was that high leap at that occasion. Looks like he's
going his way.
Might have knocked the wind out of himself with the crash landing there.
Halfway through this final term, 26 points the margin. Meadows are coming.
Certainly milk up the clock here, Hall, you'd suggest. Looks like he's recovered as he sucks in. Now goes short up the line. Oh, over the head of his intended target in Casey Brooks, the spunk. Loves a bit of bling, apparently, Brooksy. Yeah, he wouldn't have been happy with that one as the ball went over his head, so out of bounds. So, ruck duel once again. Meadows still time midway through this last quarter. 26 points. This is the margin, Goldie.
Yep, Kolick won it down. Albanese with the clearing kick from the stoppage. Grosser was around the area. Pack forms. Jane J. Hill, just any thoughts or any observations?
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So, 19 kicks to 13 in this quarter so far in favour of Meadows. The inside 50 count 7-5 in favour of Meadows. So, they're having a bit of a good period here, the Dogs.
Once again, Thomas does well, gets it forward, finds Young. Young dealt with as he got rid of it. No,
downfield frill kick.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so this will bring it back to 20.
So that man Coombe, we know he can kick a goal. He kicked 3 in that last term.
And he loves the celebration as well.
So,
what are your thoughts, Joe?
I'll give him every chance. He's been hitting him pretty sweetly this year, but he also, when he misses well.
So I tell you what, he's given that a pretty good ride.
Just missed it.
Just missed it, so he's missed that well in the book of Joey Schwab.
14-12 to 11-5.
So still 2-2. Meadows just turned to 1-1 from Kangarilla. So I said the bonuses and the positives are that they're winning the quarter on the scoreboard, but not overall. It's 71 plays 96. So 16.5 gone here, called the Wild. Just enjoying country division football here in the Hills League. Ball comes out. Rebounds in front. Good work there. Feeds the boy at Evans. Oh, quick hands. Gets her teammate, I think it's Sideshow Weiss. Puts it forward. Spilt mark there for Kangarilla, but good enough to hack the ball forward. Bouncing ball.
Greg.
Going to ground was Greg. Got the teammate giving him all sorts of trouble there. I think it was Sobey locked up there, the torpedo man across the Torrens. Couldn't get the ball clear, so umpire Brooks will come in and ball up. So just the shades of 17 minutes. As said, 96 plays 71 here.
Yep. Stoppage situation.
It's Maribel Rodeo style.
Good stuff. Deep inside attacking 50 here for Kangarilla. One more will deliver the knockout blow. Coombs still fighting on. Sobey wrapped up in a tackle. So the ball just agonising the moving forward here for Kangarilla. 25 points the margin. 18 minutes gone. Final term. Rivalry contest. Beautiful conditions here from Meadows. Coombe flicks it out to Thomas. Short pass. He's got Dalgleish out there. Didn't quite go to him. Here's a chance for Evans around the area.
There's the dog of the day, Goldie.
Oh, we spotted one.
Black Labby, perhaps.
Black Labrador.
Perhaps
that's the first one.
The lady's sitting there enjoying the sun, and why not? Beautiful afternoon here, autumn afternoon in the Adelaide Hills. Where else would you rather be? So ball comes down, taken by Coombe. He's had a big last half, actually. Ball comes back here. Bundled over the line. There was Adam Ward. Ball kept the play. Ross sells a bit of candy, Gabs it. Curls it back towards the goal front, but bouncing board out of bounds in the back pocket, and a relieving last touch kick will go for Meadows.
Certainly will. 25.
So Ross still moving freely, Ross.
Seven goals, 6 in the first half. Set it up for Kangarilla.
So Sobey with the free
Sobey
kick.
with the kick, just around from us. Here in the back pocket, goes a short pass. Finds Bazina on that left boot. Pop over top to Croden. So Croden looking for players. Goes shorter again to Thomas. So, what can they do, Meadows?
Ooh.
One more, and there's still a chance. Dalgleish, best on ground against Macclesfield in the Anzac evening match. Kicks into the middle of the ground. What can... dropped there by Cracknell. That could have... Oh, nice work. Nice second effort there. Sweeping handball out towards Thomas. He squeezes a kick out towards the half-forward line. One-on-one contest. And it looks like... Oh, gee whiz. Thought the player was going to go into the fence there.
Now, we've been used to Division 1 competition, Goldie, the Harndorf games, the old Cheney to kick it to me, Yench partnership. I noticed the Dalgleish-Thomas competition.
I have noticed that quite a lot. We'll get that.
Up a fair few.
Coombe, meantime, swings onto the right boot. Any thoughts on that observation, Joe? The two of them working together nicely?
Oh, they team up fantastically, the two of them. They just seem to know where each other are. Both small, agile, in and around the stoppages. Just fantastic combo.
So here's Coombe, still working his butt off. Ball goes to ground. Looks like Evans in underneath there. That's the Lachlan variety. So umpire Wall tosses the ball. Coombe again wins the ball down. Taken away here by the DJ. Long sweeping handball. No one in particular was looking for Ross. Oh, Ross made a contest of that and enabled his teammate to get the ball and put it forward. There's a foot race on. Sobey versus the big man and Reese. Sobey closer to ground, might wing out. In fact, he goes to ground. Well done by the big fella Reese. Big praying mantis.
Yeah.
Over the top and held the ball in nicely.
C-grade football at A-grade is presenting nicely for Kangarilla. 6'7". That's handy to have in your forward line. Up he goes in the ruck this time. Trying to strip him of it. Here's a chance for Dalgleish. We said Bazina. Good tackle. And it's gone out of bounds. So Kangarilla just soaking up some time here at the 21-minute mark. They lead by 25 points.
So Academy boy will pitch the ball back in. Ruxgabba, Koilick back on the ball. Comes down here. Dutton trying to bury the ball forward. A good attack by Cavalis. Kangarilla teammate locked up there. Looks like it might have been Tommy Evans. Indeed it was. So Tommy Evans will regroup and go against Koilick. So the 227's doing battle. The big man wins it down for Meadows. Once again, ground level. Thomas over the top. So it's becoming, as you said, rugby pack style football here. And why not? The Sting sort of gone out. 21 minutes gone, 96 plays. 71.
Oh, so Thomas trying to earn a free kick, and he does it beautifully there. Just really stretching back there with the free kick work. So he'll kick along the wing area. Pack forms, ball off hands. And there'll be a boundary throw in. Any thoughts, Joe? Bit of a stalemate over the last few minutes?
Yeah, I think like you said, Kangarilla, they've experienced enough in these situations to know how to shut down the game, and credit to them, they've done it well. And I think the Meadows boys just running out of legs a little bit to be able to penetrate and break the lines.
So ball comes in, Pack sets it. Here's a chance for Ross. Used his body, brought the ground. Oh, good defensive work done by Meadows. Hands and knees.
Sideshow.
Comes out here to Weesey. Sideshow Bob. He has actually put on a bit of a show this afternoon.
Oh, it's the big man.
Puts a forward over the head of Reese. Dangerous territory first to get there. Coughing it up.
Grosser.
Was Griggs.
Thanks for coming.
And Grosser, as we said, very experienced football, makes you pay.
Yep.
So, unfortunately for Tommy Griggs here, not one for the highlight, who just couldn't get the ball. Sometimes that ball, just like a cake of slope there, just couldn't get it. So, second goal of the afternoon for Grosser.
Game, set, match now. Kangaroo will go 5-1. And what will that be, a win-loss be now, Jaden?
So, overall since 2010, Goldie, you're talking about the...
Yep.
So now it will be 14-11 in the head-to-head count. And now 6-all since 2010 at Meadows for these two teams as well.
So 31-point margin here, 23 minutes gone, final term here in the Quarter Wild. As one of my boys arrives here.
Yeah.
Perhaps an omen for tomorrow over at Optus Stadium in the West. Meanwhile, a bit of push and shove off the ball, but the Sting's well and truly gone out of this game, boys. Don't be silly in the last 5 or 6 minutes. So big Koilick Ball comes down, tap forward. Cavaroso, good attack on the ball by Hutchison, I think it was. Haven't seen a lot of him this afternoon, especially that special goal-kicking ability he has from the pocket. Ball held in there, so once again, umpire will ball it up. So call it the big man. Wins it down. Thomas sharking his way through. He does, watch Tomo the way he sets up. Very good in the ruck contest and thrives off the feeding the ball. So handball's back here to Bazina. The Maltese Falcon puts it forward. Chance here for Buck. They got his hands to it. Oh, good defensive work there for the agency of Hall. Gets it up to Evans. Puts it up towards the interchange area. Can he keep it in? Dutton made a brave attempt though, but the academy boy, Fabio, arrives and says it was out of bounds, so we'll have a throw in. Interchange gate area, pavilion side of the ground. 24 minutes just about to expose. So pretty handy win here. 31 points to the Blues, Goldie.
Yep, boundary throw in, centre wing area. Kolick, 1-2, flicks it on. Nice work, bit of aerial ping pong. Kavaris got the handball. Virgo kicks it dangerously towards. It's a flying shot at goal.
Fletcher, I think.
Fletcher, sorry.
Yep. It's been paid down.
Fletcher, downfield free kick, or has it gone through for a goal?
Reese, I think, had the ball on the goal line.
Okay.
And toe poked it through. So confirmed by umpire Bruce Marston and also
nice
umpire
work there
Brooks.
by Fletcher.
So Reese, his second goal of the afternoon, downfield free kick.
Yep. Let's just have a look at a replay here. Fletcher 1-on-1 contest against Cracknell. Kicks the ball forward. Grosser was weaving in there. Reese just decides to toe poke it through. Thanks for coming.
Was his foot across the line, Goldie? We
Maybe,
might go
we'll
there. We'll have to go upstairs, but it seems like it's short.
37 points the margin. So
the umpire's friend Joey Schwab's just nodding agreement. Anyway, so your coach's report won't be too good. Goes in about the umpires this afternoon, Joey.
I didn't actually realise we're allowed to do that, to be honest, Pistols, but I'm very, very glad the game was filmed and it'll be taken care of in the background.
Well, I tell you what, in the old days they used to, and there was no good reports from the losing side, as you could imagine, so they just discontinued that concept of coaches and analysing umpires. Meanwhile, ball with Evans, the bend variety, as the shadows creep over Meadows Oval, who set it up high, and why not Big Reese is out there, big leap. Ball comes to ground. I tried to sock off the ground there with Sobey.
There it is.
There it is. The final siren is gone.
Yep, and we've adjudicated most effective player, especially in that first half, was Michael Ross. Kicked 7 goals for the match. And kicked 6 in the first half, as we said. And our man, JJ Hill's going to have a bit of a chat as Pistols just tallies up. Any thoughts, Joe? Closing thoughts?
Yeah, I think just a clinical performance from Kangarilla in the end. They got the job done. That little burst, probably second quarter. That was the difference. I think the Meadows boys have got a bit of work to do, to be honest, but there's going to be quite a few more big clashes between these two sides for the rest of the year, obviously, when we play them down the road, but you wouldn't be surprised if there's another finals clash between these two teams.
Absolutely, you said two traditional rivals, and just before you go, mate, the Dashwood Gully Cup, it still runs?
Yep.
Runs on the aggregate, so
aggregate over the 2 rounds, so Kangarilla obviously take a pretty good start to it there.
All right, good on you, Joe. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Really appreciate your work in the commentary box. As we will go down to J Hill and the most effective player on the ground.
Well, here with Michael Ross. Roscoe, well done, mate. Most effective player of the day. You won the Dartfish beanie. There you go. Keep your head warm at training. Well done to you. 6 goals in the first half, 7 goals for the game. Take us through the win, mate.
It was just a hard-fought win. Got on top early, so it made it a bit easier throughout the game. And it's always good to win here.
Yep. So just take us through the rivalry with Meadows. Obviously, you've had the upper hand lately, but just to take us through the rivalry and just through the last 5 years or so.
We've had the upper hand lately, but they got the best of us last year, so we're holding that pretty, close to home. So we hope to not let it happen again.
Yeah. And so just was that sort of going through the pre-season, I guess, just trying to get back to finals as well.
Yeah, of course, we want to make that grand final this year, so that's our goal, and our goal is to also win it, so that's what we want to do.
Yeah. And just take us through also the young guys coming through, but Evans kicking a couple of goals as well, and just taking us through the younger guys, mate. Yeah,
they're all a bit more mature now, so they're definitely picking up the slack, so it's always good to see them boys get on the end of a few.
Yeah. And just take us through, you saw you got injured in the third quarter, mate. Everything all sweet?
Yeah, it was sweet. Just got a corky right in the hamstring, so all sweet. Yeah.
You love one of those. Yeah, no, fair enough. And also, just take us through, I see you've also got a business over in Ross Carpentry. Just give it a plug if you like.
Yeah, any carpentry needs, give us a holler. So, yeah, all sweet.
Yeah, no worries. And just take us through also being a Victor Harbour in South Adelaide and come back to Kangarilla as well. Just take us through your footy journey and how's it like being back in the navy blue and blue, mate?
Yeah, it was. Took a step away from Kangarilla after my stint at South. So, but it was always a pleasure to come back. It was so welcoming. Well, they were all welcoming to have me back. So yeah, it's been smooth sailing since. So all good.
No worries. Well, all done again. Well done on your game personally. And well done to the team. Good luck for the rest of the year, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. Cheers. Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Good on you. Thanks there to Jaden J. Hill on the spot as usual with our most effective player. Doesn't necessarily have to be the best man on the ground, Goldie, but a man who would be pretty effective. But I think 7 goals is a pretty effective performance. Particularly 6 and 4 in that second term when it really counted. They led by 11 points at quarter time, and Ross kicked all 4 goals for him in the second term to give him a 22-point lead. They stretched to 26 points at 3/4 time, and in the end they've run out 37-point winners, 15-12 to 11-5. Quickly looking at the leading goal kickers on the ground. Well, Ross, as we mentioned, with 7. Albanese, the Josh variety, with 2. And Grosser chipped up with 2 opportunist goals for the Blues. And Andrew Coombe, the skipper, with 3, all in the third term for Meadows. And also Daniel Stock got a couple as well. But comprehensive performance, I'd suggest, as we go around the grounds for Rain and Horn Real Estate. And well, we'd have to add up how many what the winning streak was, Goldie. I think it ended at 42 last time. Yep. But the news of the day, replay of the 2017 Grand Final, Division 1. Blackwood 9-5 have defeated Harndorf 7-15. A 2-point win to the Blackwood Football Club over at Windy Hill. So they'll be
got a bit of inaccuracy
pretty happy by that,
Jaden.
Yes. I could be wrong here, but would that maybe be their first win against Harndorf since the 2017 Grand Final?
Well, Harndorf have only lost 2 games.
So that would,
Mounts and of course Loberthal.
Yep, so yeah, there you go. So their first win against...
Poor old Matty Golding, he'll be pulling his hair out what's left. His 3rd loss as a coach at home.
Yeah, right.
But just briefs into the competition.
Here's another one for you, Pistols. Nambrema United 12-9, defeating Mount Barker 11-12. Duncan Rogers kicked the winning goal from the boundary on the siren.
Well, Duncan, who we saw last week, kicked 3 goals in the last quarter. James on fire. The big
he was.
The big redhead. We love the redheads.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yes, Pistols, you'll love them. So yes, well done to the Rams there. It was a bit tighter than I thought it was going to be, but well done to the Rams.
Just quickly, at 3/4 time in Mount Lofty, a Chunga game, it was the Devils trailing a Chunga by a point. So it'll be, We'll
wait and see if we get, in the theme of the day, before we go off air, see if we get outer electorates, get the results in from the outer booths this afternoon.
Yes.
All right, that just about does it. It's been a very good game of footy. We expected it.
Hang on. Macclesfield defeated Birdwood 9-9 to 6-10.
Well done to the Bloods. It's very important here if we look at the premiership table in the concept. So, just keep them in that 5th spot, I'd suggest, Goldie.
Yes. I've actually, the final score for Kangarilla, was that 108, was it? The final score? I think it was 108, correct? 108.
Well,
what do you get?
Here we go. The final word from Jaden.
This is you asked.
Signing off, Jaden J. Hill.
I believe going by my stats here, I'll just double check. Here we go. But I reckon this is the highest Kangarilla score at Meadows since 2010. They scored 107 in round 8 2012. They scored 112 and 112, but that was at Kangarilla both times. So I reckon 108 is their highest score at Meadows since 2010. So there you go.
And there you go. And they've extended their winning streak here.
Yes.
Also haven't been beaten since 2016.
2016, so yes, extended that one.
Go. All right, we must thank all our sponsors. Once again, Rain and Horn Real Estate, the major sponsor for Meadows. Corporate sponsors, Crack Ceiling Australia and the Meadows Hotel. Platinum sponsors, Active Trees, Meadows Country Meats, Next Crop Wines, Boost Juice and Mount Barker and Hill Sustainable Gardens, all good people. Thank you for your support. And on the Kangarilla side of things, I'll be happy tonight, the sponsors. Jamison, tell you what, Dodgy Brothers Wines will be getting them knocked over tonight with the wins, toasting the Blues wins. Festival Hire and even better. I see they've actually put out a Club Ale, I think the Shifty Lizard Brewing Co. I saw on Facebook. It's very popular. So they'll be putting a few of them away tonight, I think, down at the road down at Yaroona. So thank you very much to all those sponsors for supporting us. Once again, great to have you, Jaden J, with the Stats That Matter, as always. And thank you very much. Look forward to your work every week.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol.
And just a quick stat, how'd the table tennis go during the week?
Not too bad. We didn't get the win, but it was a lot better than the previous 2 weeks. So we're on the rebuild. We're looking all right.
The rebuild, okay, Jaden, okay. Yeah, you won your doubles, though. Tell us.
Yes, I won doubles and won a singles.
Yeah. Oh well, everyone else let you down. Okay. Also, Benny, great to have you back in the seat, mate. Thank you very much for your work.
Yeah, no, all good.
And, of course, the man sitting next to me, Tomio, for his filming footy production. Of course, James Davis, who braves the elements every week. I tell you what, it's not a bad day today. And it's going to get worse, James, if you're listening. Come back in August. On top of the roof and doing the camera work. So thank you very much to him. So don't forget, the latest on HFL happenings. Tune into the Huddle Reformed on Wednesday nights on 88.9 FM. And we look forward to joining you again for the quarter wild coverage of the HFL game of the round at next Saturday. I believe we might be off to the summit. Mount Barker looking to, bound back, and now
Against the
Blackwood.
red hot Blackwood.
And now Blackwood having knocked over the reigning premier. So big news here. So we look forward to that next Saturday. So until then, on behalf of all the team, Jeff Pistola signing off. Thanks for joining us and keep chasing your goals. Bye for now.